Hello and welcome. This is Ryan of Happy Healthy Vegan coming to you with my regular Friday evening live streams. Evening for me, but it could be morning or afternoon depending on where you're at. But right now it's just a couple minutes shy of 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. But this is when I do my thing, and I try to do a midweek live stream as well, usually like on a Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday, and I try to vary the times around, but I don't always do that. But yeah, this Friday one, always 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, unless something really weird is happening. But yeah, here we are. What was I gonna say? I thought I had a thought already there. Already vegan brain fog is happening, just like barely 48 seconds in the live stream, but no big deal. Let's see. So it's good to see everyone here already. I think I was going to talk about my last. I didn't do a proper midweek live stream. It was a weird one. It was a good one. It was a special one. Me and Angie did while visiting the Disneyland parks for their Food Wine Festival on what was it? It was like Tuesday, I think. Yeah, it was Tuesday. So that's why I didn't do a midweek live stream here, because I was gone. But we did a fun one, like a 40-minute one, a short 40-minute one with Angie. So hopefully you guys got to see that. If not, it's pretty easy. I said I tried to keep that one short because we came on early at a weird time. So if you guys missed it, you could watch the whole thing. It's not that long. But yeah, on the midweek ones, we talk about anything and everything. And on Fridays, though, when we're at right here, we are doing something that we reserve for Fridays, which is to talk about anything normal about veganism, but also we invite on Fridays the anti-vegans to come to try to debunk veganism. We don't really invite them on the midweek live streams. They kind of find their way sometimes, but on Friday nights, they're more than welcome. If they think they have something they want to say, some argument, some example as to why they think veganism is just wrong, have at it. So I have some rules down. I started pasting down in the show description. So in case you are wondering what I'm expecting, I'll show the rules at some point tonight too, but they're down there in the show description for all to see. Whether you're vegan or anti-vegan, you can check it out. It's a really low bar, nothing too fascist. Just be cool, be respectful. And when debunking veganism, certain kind of protocol, just stick to one idea. Don't just keep throwing a ton of ideas on the wall. One idea only, and we'll examine that thoroughly. But if you throw a second or third one up, you're going to have some trouble. So cool. I see people showing what times it is. I can kind of guess where you guys are. 10, Ann Lawson. So wow, 10. I thought like in the East Coast, it's 9. So 10. Is that like way east, like Canada, like Newfoundland or something like that? Wow. Let me know if I'm taking a remotely accurate guess there. Hey, Uncle, you saw the Disney stream Tuesday. Cool. Yeah, we came on a little early that day. I think it was like 3:30 or 4 or something like that. A little bit earlier than our normal time. Yeah, Food Turkey, my haircut is very versatile. Yeah, yeah, it is. Yeah, Angie got some, like, I forgot what it was, some kind of like stuff. I don't know, just kind of pushed the side down. It's kind of poofing out. I just kind of did it really quickly last night, washed it, didn't really put any thought or into it. So yeah, it was kind of poofy today. So she put it down with little stuff. So it's all good. San Diego, I don't know that's where you're at, Tina. Yeah, fellow West Coaster here. Uncle Walt, definitely a West Coaster. Hey, Han Solo's cousin, how's it going? I want to say, anyone who's been wondering how Tux the cat is doing, we actually talked to his mommy today. She saw us out in the front yard. She popped by and said he's doing a lot better. She sent me a picture today too. I didn't get a chance to look at it because I was actually making a video before this. Let me see what she sent me here. Let's see. Today at 1:47, I should have like digitized this and got it onto a web browser so we could see it better. But anyway, yeah, she said he's doing better. Still, she doesn't have enough money for the surgery, but fortunately for him, the infection's like way better. So he's like, at least that part's over with. But yeah, one thing at a time. She's gonna try to find maybe a vet will just take all that she has from her GoFundMe, because it seems like she said she needed 8,000, but she has like 4.5. So maybe she'll find a cool vet. We will see. Okay, we haven't watched Love is Blind yet, and our Netflix is going to expire like any day now, so we're probably not going to see Love is Blind Part 2. Let's see. What else is going on? Hey, Peter is here. Awesome. We got 2 moderators, so we're ready to kick yes. 3 moderators if you count me. And Fu Man Poo, how you doing there, Fu Man Poo? You're a totes regular now, huh? Oh, Peter. I guess that's it. Springing forward and all that, huh? Not everywhere in the world changed their clocks at the same time. You're confused because Inch Herbivore was on at a different time. Oh, let's see. What did you tell me what time it's at for you out there, Peter? Yeah, it's confusing, this whole changing time thing. It's just like really weird. Like in the wintertime, it already gets dark sooner, then we fall back and it gets dark really soon. It's like weird. Like, why do we make it even worse then for us? Okay, Peter, let me know. Milked, the documentary, is now available to watch. All right, cool. Thanks for sharing that, Peter. And where is that on again? Is it where can we see that documentary? That's not the BBC thing that you're talking about? And Han Solo's cousin, we will kick some more into. I forgot. I haven't even since Tuesday's live stream. I know you donated the same amount. I didn't even put that in yet, so I'll make a donation tomorrow. I've just been really busy with our own kind of pet issues the past like day or so. So it's been a kind of rough little week here. And speaking of, I was filming a video earlier. I finally got around to making a response to that crazy Joe Rogan video. Mike the Vegan's video, I did a really good job really delving deeply into the science, and gonna let him do that. He did it already. I'm gonna delve more into just the misinformation, the lack of critical thinking skills, and this just complete crazy attack he did on Bill Gates for not being buff enough and not being a fitness enthusiast or something like that. So I just filmed that earlier today, and I will be editing that. I'll probably, I don't know, if it doesn't come out this weekend, it'll be out early next week as well. So, yeah, things are happening. Let's see, Peter, you said it's a documentary. Milked is a documentary about the milk industry in New Zealand. I think you can just download it. Where can they download it from, Peter? Let us all know. The dumb pro milk later. Who's the dumb pro? Which one are you talking about? There might be more than one dumb pro milk lady. Let's see. What's that, Tina? Okay, yeah, Tina. I heard, yeah, our government, who can't really agree on jack crap, agreed that we should probably not have all these time changes all the time. So that'll be interesting to see if that all works out. Let's see. Tin Man thinks, he said 2023. It's going to stay daylight savings time. I'm cool with that. I would be totally fine with that. However, I read some sleep experts. I didn't read their whole article, but I saw the headline in the intro to the article saying sleep experts argue it should be the other way around, that we sleep better. But I didn't read the whole thing, and I don't know. I just don't like it getting dark at like 3 p.m. It's just call me weird. I think that's the time we want to extend light for sure. We don't want to take it away. We want to have the daylight last throughout the afternoon. Let's see. Let's see, Kay. I don't think we're going to watch anything else. I think our Netflix is expiring like today or tomorrow or something like that. So we pretty much watched everything that we really wanted to watch on Netflix. Yeah, we got it for Cobra Kai. I was really into that Anna Delvey docu-series thing, the German heiress person. Yeah, I remember seeing that on American Greed before. So it was cool to see a movie made on it. Speaking of which, yes, American Greed type shows. We Crashed, the story of WeWork. That's out now too on Apple TV. Saw it last night. It just came out. That's cool. Yeah, I've just been following the WeWork saga in real time over the years, so it's cool to see a lot of content being made about that. So check that out. Yeah, Jared Leto, who is at least plant-based, maybe not vegan, but eats a boatload of plants, almost vegan. Yeah, he's the lead actor, and once again, he just nails it. He gets into character and changes his appearance and accent, and yeah, pretty just saw the first episode last night. I'll watch episode 2 tonight. Let's see. Daniel, where will the vegan movement be in the next 10 to 20 years? Imagine a bit bigger than it is now, right? Just seems to be growing more rapidly all the time, picking up steam. At least let's hope it keeps that momentum going. So Anna, you are in Nova Scotia. And it can get dark at 4 p.m. in the winter. See, that's what I'm saying. It's bad. If we just could like have daylight savings time, it'll get dark at least at 5, a more reasonable time. Let's see, Peter, we have Disney Plus. You can watch Turning Red. We had it for a while there back in like 3 months ago. What's Turning Red? Refresh me on that one, Peter. Oh, you didn't like Cobra Kai Season 4 or Vegan Wesker? I thought that Cobra Kai Season 4 kind of... Okay, whatever this one is, whatever the most recent season is better than the last two. I remember the first season blew my mind. I thought it was so amazing. The next couple, but this last one, is this the one that just came out like, recently? Is this the newest one? I think that one redeemed itself. It brought the level back up closer to the first season. So I'm not sure. I guess let me know what the most recent season is. Is that 4 or 5? I do like the most recent one and the first one. I like the first one and the last one. Seasons we're talking about. Let's see. A movie about the guy that started Uber. Damn, that's on Disney Plus. Damn. Okay. I like all these technological, tech.com kind of stories. Haven't watched Bad Vegan on Netflix, but yeah, we're gonna not. Unless we watch it tonight. Isn't Jared Leto in a cult? Is he? That's news to me. People say, hey, he's a vegan. He's in a cult, right? You hear that sometimes. Okay. Yeah, Peter, yeah, they got Terry Silver back from Karate Kid 3, right? Yeah, the third one. Yeah, it was cool to see. I was just shocked to see him come back, So yeah, that stepped it up for sure. Brought some of that, just that weird energy that Terry Silver had. So anyway, guys, any questions? We're just talking about odd little things right now. You guys have any questions? And I don't see any trolls yet. Maybe God, I do a little more to try to advertise to the trolls, but I didn't do anything this week, so maybe we won't get any. But they were coming before I ever did anything to try to invite them or encourage them. So we'll see if they just kind of find their way. They're just chilling on their computers. Oh, look here, there's a live stream. Try to debunk veganism. Hell yeah, because I know I could debunk veganism. Let's see, Peter. So the Uber one is actually a TV series. It's actually on Showtime. It's called Super Pumped. Okay. Yeah, I didn't think it was on Disney Plus. Yeah, maybe we'll get Showtime. We haven't had Showtime in a couple years, so if there's any... Usually we get like a HBO or Showtime when there's like a bunch of things that we want to see, and we haven't had that channel for like a year or two. So once there's that sufficient backlog of stuff we really want to see, we'll get it. Let's see, Tina, what alcohol drink did we get at DCA? Yeah, if you're watching the live stream, you'll see it. Angie just finished editing the vlog. That'll be out early next week too, along with my Joe Rogan response video. I forgot what it was called. It was some kind of pineapple tiki thing. We'll show you the whole thing, but it was at at one of those portable carts, really close to what's that thing called? Grizzly River, kind of in between Grizzly River and the Little Mermaid, that little pathway by the Redwood Forest Trail thing. Yeah, it's right in there. It was really good. It's a good value too, because we were going to try the mojitos or mimosas. I don't understand mixed drinks, but they were so tiny, but for the same price, or actually $1 less, you got this big hunkin' pineapple tiki rum drink. So that was pretty cool. Anna, why do I like the trolls? Oh, I don't know if I quote like the trolls as people or anything like that, Anna. I as a trained philosopher, I do take some kind of weird pleasure in hearing their ridiculous arguments and responding to them in real time, if that makes any sense to you. So that's what I enjoy. Not really the trolls, but I love to hear what they have to say and show them how what they're saying doesn't really debunk veganism or really do anything. It's just a crazy opinion they have or something like that. And they're good fodder for the poop ball too, Uncle Walt, as you said there, huh? Let's see. Machine Head. I don't know of any vegan hair gel products. I'm not even sure what Angie put in my hair, but it's vegan, whatever it was. But yeah, I don't really know all the stuff. Yeah, Peter, yeah, the Disney CEO, he had a really rough week here. Yeah, they donated money to the Florida state legislators who passed the so-called "Don't Say Gay" bill. I mean, they in essence like paid for this legislation that that Disney came out after they were staying silent on it for as long as they could, and finally they were forced to make a statement. I'm glad they came out stating that they don't support that legislation, because anyway, my guitar's falling over here. But yeah, Bob Chapek is a pretty crappy CEO. We're waiting for a new one to come by. He's like totally gone back on the prior CEOs, Bob Iger's vision of having more vegan food, like one vegan option everywhere. And they haven't even completed that promise yet of the former CEO. But Bob Chapek, the crappy current CEO, said, "Oh, we're done. We accomplished it." Like, no, you haven't even come close yet. And watch our vlog next week. We're very critical of Disney and their current leadership, and our vlog that's coming out next week. We call them out for just being half-assed about providing vegan options. They've seemed to have gone backwards of anything. They haven't like gone forward and completed their promise. So anyway, hey Tracy for the Animals. How's it going? DC, you like my hair better slicked back on the side? It brings out my eyes better. Yeah, maybe it does, huh? Without it kind of flopping down. I see what you're saying. Hey, that's just cool about this haircut. You can get a different look every day, It's awesome. Yeah, Vegan Wesker, get your laptop if you think it'll help you out there. All good. Now, Tina, that's what I've heard the right wing kind of saying. I mean, no, they don't teach sex to third graders. That's a misconception. You can't even say gay. If like you were a first grader or third grader and you have a gay parent or a lesbian parent, that cannot be discussed in class. It's not about teaching people out of butt and all this stuff. No, it's like being straight. Being straight. Like if you say your parents are straight, it doesn't mean there has to be a course to third graders to show how the missionary position is done sexually. No, I mean, sexuality and sexual intercourse are completely different, unrelated topics. So I'm just saying you can't even talk about in class that you have a gay parent. How is that like healthy? How is that reasonable? So I'm completely against this. Billy, I'm against sexual intercourse being taught in third grade. Of course, don't get me wrong. I don't think that's ever been an issue, right? I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, guys, if schools are different now, but do they teach you in grades 1 to 3 how to have sex? I don't think so, But you can't talk about your gay relatives. You can't even talk about if you're possibly, I don't know if you would know at first or third, I don't know, but I'm saying you can't talk about your gay parents. So I think that's a huge problem. But anyway, yeah, I'm against sex being taught in school, whether it's missionary position or whatever. It doesn't matter if it's straight or non-straight, whatever. Yeah, I'm not for that. Don't get me wrong, but I'm totally against certain students not being able to openly talk about their parents. And not even talking about them having sex, but just that I have a gay or lesbian or whatever, just non-traditional, non-straight parent. How is that cool? Yeah, I don't make this political. I'm apolitical. I don't align with either political party. I've been, independent for most of my adult voting life. I consider myself just someone who uses critical thinking, and it makes no sense how if you have a non-straight parent, you can't talk about that. That cannot be discussed at all in Florida in grades 1 through 3. How is that fair to those students? How are they supposed to feel? Are they supposed to feel ashamed about their parents? This really irks me. What's that, Tina? They're speaking about gender? What do you mean? From our understanding, you can't even mention that you have a gay or lesbian parent. Am I wrong about this? We can go look online, but that's the way I understood. That cannot be discussed in class. So let me know if I have misrepresented or misunderstood that aspect of the bill. But let's not bag on Florida, guys. We have a lot of friends in Florida, Clean Machines from Florida, Graven Babies from Florida. So let's not just attack Florida, but I will attack any legislation that tries to to marginalize a minority group. It doesn't have to be an ethnic minority, like vegans. Like, say Florida passed a bill where you can't talk about vegans, or any state passed it. I'd be fully against that. A bill where you can't talk about your gay or lesbian family, I would be totally against it. Legislation that marginalizes or restricts the speech of minority groups, again, not necessarily ethnic minority groups, I'm not for that at all. Yeah, Uncle, I remember, they taught the basics of how sex works, but I remember this starting in like 6th grade, not like 1 through 3, you know? So that's why I don't understand why they're saying that. They don't want like gay sex to be taught in 3rd grade. Like, when was gay sex ever taught in 3rd grade? When was straight sex ever taught in 3rd grade? Unless things have changed radically. I don't know why sexual positions would be taught in 3rd grade. It makes no sense. So anyway, again, let's not like bag on Florida guys, you know, let's not do that. There's some really cool people in Florida. Yeah, I personally, I'm grateful that I'm not living there right now. So Tina, they are talking about boys identifying as girls and vice versa. Okay, they're talking about that. In what sense? Like So let me ask you this, Tina. Yes or no? Make sure I got it right. Can a third or first through 3rd grader in school openly talk about their gay or lesbian parents? Let me know. Yes or no? Are they allowed to do that, Tina? From your understanding of what's happening there, because my understanding is they cannot do that, and that's where I have some big issues. Coconut Bliss, I haven't had their products in a long time. If they're selling dairy, they're going backwards. You know, things are moving plant-based. Oh, Fu Man Poo's from Florida too. So yeah, we got a lot of viewers in Florida. So Tina, that's what the bill's openly blocking. What are they openly blocking again, Tina? You're saying they're blocking talking about boys identifying as girls. So I mean, I just want to know, can a boy, or we could explore what you're saying there, but let me know, is it permissible under this bill for a 1st through 3rd grader to talk openly about their gay or lesbian parent in class? Yes or no? Let me know if I'm understanding this right. Let's see. Vegan Wesker, if you don't like spinach, fine. There's no law saying that vegans have to eat or enjoy spinach, you know? It's all good. Eat another plant. Yeah, I'm not going to get any Cosmic Bliss. I haven't bought any for years, and this is even more reason why I won't get any Cosmic or Coconut Bliss or whatever it's called now. Yeah, Aunt Anna, nothing wrong with being a kale person, you know? Tina, you're not sure. Well, can someone fact find this for me? I'm in the middle of a live stream right now. It might not be what the bill is aimed at, but from what I understand, you're not in 1st to 3rd grade in a classroom setting to have any discussion that involves anything about the words or the concepts of gay or homosexual or lesbian, whether that's your parent or your brother. So you can't even acknowledge your relatives. Let me know if I misunderstand. If someone has a chance to go see, to fact check if what my understanding is correct or not. So there might be other aspects of the bill that are cool. I don't know, but to me, that's a deal breaker, complete deal breaker. If that is the case, like how are you supposed to feel? If that's true, how are you supposed to feel about your family members that you can't even discuss as far as like, you know, like, yeah, I have 2 dads. Like, you can't say that, you know? I don't, someone check that for me. Let's see. Veggies cause constipation. How do vegans deal with that? DC, are you stating that as a fact or a question? I pooped at least twice today, maybe 3 times. I'm not sure. I don't have any problem. I have no constipation issues, so I'm not sure how to respond to that. So yeah, DC, what are you talking about? I thought carnivore diet people. I follow this account on Twitter, Carnivore Cringe. They show real people's actual posts about issues they're having in carnivore diet, and one of them I see often is like they haven't pooped in a week or more, and so they're wondering how to poop. To me that's completely like foreign. I have no idea what it's like to not poop. Hey, Corbin Moon. Oh, we were just talking about the Florida bill, and I was asking Tina here if I understood it right. That if I understand the bill right, let me know if I'm right or wrong. That maybe there's many provisions about it I don't fully understand, but the one deal breaker for me is if I understand it correctly, that grades 1 through 3, you're not allowed to mention the word gay, the concept of gay or lesbian. If you have a gay person in your family, like say you have 2 dads or 2 moms, you can't talk about that, right? You have a gay or lesbian older brother or sister. You can't acknowledge them as being such. I mean, the words and concepts just cannot be discussed. So, how can you talk about your parents? And how I understand how their speech is being restricted. They're not openly able to talk about their family. And again, I'm not talking about sexual intercourse or positions. I'm just talking about people, their family. Make sure I got that right. So, someone let me know if I got it right. So Tina, so you're pretty sure it's just about gender identity. Let me know what you mean about that. I'm not sure what you mean about like someone can't like like say I'm a third grade boy. I can't say that I'm gender identity. I thought it's don't say gay. So can a third grade boy say that they think they're gay or something like that? Would that be okay? Or a third grade girl say that I think I'm lesbian? Is that permissible in the bill? Because gender identity is one thing, and because yeah, that's a whole nother issue than like sexuality, your sexual attraction. You see, gender is one thing, and I'm saying it seems like a different issue there. Anyway, let me see. Oh, Flujay, I think I understand it right. I just don't want to come out and say 100% sure. I mean, we can go look it up right now, but yeah, I don't think, this is the main topic we should be discussing tonight. So I'll reserve my Google time for other issues here. Um, yeah, Joan, yeah, good point there, too. Yeah, I wonder too. It seems like the whole purpose, Uncle Walt, if I understand right, is that it's trying to make it shameful to be LGBTQ. They're not like being welcome with open arms. You're not able to discuss that aspect of your personality openly, or that aspect of who is close to you in your life openly. But to me, that's just like, some issues about like free speech and just limiting what like people can do for no reason, with no limits on other people in class. DC, vegans talk too much about gender topics. DC, what'd you come here for, DC? If you have an issue you want to talk about, let's talk about it. If you want to try to debunk veganism, go for it. But we can talk about whatever we want. I hardly ever talk about gender topics. I do live streams, every Friday. Gender topics is like maybe 1% of our discussion. So if that's too much for you, if that makes you, DC, uncomfortable, I think that says more about you. It just somehow you don't want to hear about gender topics because it makes you uneasy for some reason. But if 1% of our conversation is too much, that's on you. It's not us. It's not something we talk about in any with any regularity. So DC, if you have an actual question you want to ask about veganism, like you have a question about constipation, ask if you have something else you want to say about veganism, go for it. But if you're just going to sit here and troll, I'm not going to tolerate it. I'm kind of in a shit mood today. So if you're going to sit here and be a dick, I'm just going to block you. So if you have a question, go for it. But dick, no. Okay? That's it. Question, yes. Being a dick, no. Yeah, Jessie 12 string. Thank you. Jessie 12 string. She's saying, I've never seen gender topics come up here. So if we bring it up one time, it's too much for our very sensitive non-vegan friend here, DC. One time in like, what, 100 live streams is too much for him or her to take. Sorry. Again, that says way more about you than it does about us. Oh man, sorry to hear about that, vegan metalhead. Your mom's in the hospital with a leg injury. Sorry. Yeah, I'm having like a family kind of health issue too right now. So yeah, I'm just not in the mood for any bullshit tonight. I mean, I'm in the mood for, if anyone wants to come in and try to debunk veganism in a sincere way, cool. But if you're just going to sit here and be a dick, we're not going to, yeah, block the dicks, Peter. Yeah, I'm not in the mood for dicks tonight. But again, if you want to debunk veganism in a sincere, honest way, I welcome that, but no trolling dicks. Yeah, let's move on, son. I'm with you 100%. So anyway, do I use CMOS? I don't think so. You have to ask Angie that one, but I know we use like some sea products like say dulse and seaweed, but I don't think we use CMOS. Why is that? Vegans are never in a bad mood. No, Uncle, vegans could totally be in a crap mood. Bad things happen to vegans too. We're not impervious to all bad stuff. Hey, Leah, what's up? How's it going? Yeah, best of luck to your mom there. Hope she heals quickly, vegan metalhead. Let's see, GRT8, you've been looking at the carnivore diet vids? Why? What is the reason why their high cholesterol is okay? I'm confused. Because they're conspiracy theorists. They believe in these conspiracy theories that there's like Joe Rogan believes this. I just talked a little bit about that in the video I've filmed today. It's not out yet. They believe that these people believe that high cholesterol is fine. Higher the better. Have your LDL be 300, whatever. High cholesterol, they think, is a myth. They believe there's no causality, no science whatsoever showing a correlation or causal connection between high cholesterol and heart disease. They think it's a conspiracy theory of the pharmaceutical industry and statin makers and stuff like that. I mean, you don't see too many cardiologists subscribe to these conspiracy theories. It's usually doctors who are not heart doctors or like, psychiatrists or, surgeons or stuff like that. If you do find any doctors, it's pretty rare, but when you do, anyway, that's why they need a way to try to make it seem like what they're doing is not bad. Like, oh, my cholesterol is like 250 and my LDL's 190, whatever. They don't want to own up to that might not be good for them. So they say these theories are bogus, which is really dangerous information, because if they're wrong, they're potentially killing people. If their theories are wrong, they're potentially killing their audiences. Completely inexcusable, So anyway, yeah. Let's see, Blue Jay, what's that? Carnivore diet's a more awful version of veganism? Wait, how is veganism awful? You gotta back that one up, Blue Jay. What are you talking about? How is veganism awful? TMAO, I'm not sure, VLAM. I'm not a medical doctor, not a scientist. Ask someone with more, scientific background than I am about that, Yeah, good policy there, Anna, about your policy about the carnivore diet people. Yeah, chiropractors. Yeah, I was thinking like psychiatrists and chiropractors are the usual proponents of like dietary misinformation on both sides, not just carnivore, but veganism or plant diets as well. Oh, yeah, thanks. Yeah, thanks. Angie kind of put some stuff in my hair earlier, in between my Joe Rogan video and this live stream. She put this stuff on. Let's see. Peter, there's a show called Drop Out about Elizabeth Holmes. I know that name. Who lets Holmes, who lied to hundreds of people about a machine both to help people that didn't work? Huh, not heard of that. I'm not sure if I followed your sentence there, but it sounds kind of interesting from what I heard there. So yeah, where are you, Blue Jay? You came out and said like carnivore sounds worse than vegan diets. You got to tell me what's so bad about vegan diets. I'm curious what your thoughts are, what your beliefs are. Let's see, did I miss Blue Jay's response yet? Nope. So I guess he or she is. Oh, it's the Theranos story. Okay, I knew that name. Um, yeah, I saw that. I first, again, I think I saw her. I'm in tech, so I followed the story in the news, and I thought I saw it on American Greed. So is there another show about Elizabeth Holmes? Yeah, I know about Theranos and this weird machine that she thought I could like take a tiny amount of blood and get all these labs done, do it at home kind of thing. Oh, Blue Jay, I thought you said they're wrong. I'm just kind of curious. You said they sound worse than you said carnivore diet sounds worse than a vegan diet. I go, what are you talking about? What's so bad? I thought we were gonna have some fun there. HC Ryan F. You're trying to go vegan, but you can't justify cutting out certain dairy options like probiotic yogurt or kefir. What do you mean can't justify? Let me know what you mean. Justify in what sense? Like the moral issues or the health issues? Like what is it? Just let me know. What your thing is there, Ryan F. And if anyone wants to get a head start on me responding, you can mention some things to Ryan F. about why the dairy industry is just it's not like free of cruelty. Far from it. It has just as much death and exploitation in it as any animal industry that that like meat producing. So yeah, dairy is not just a lot of people think, oh, the animal doesn't get killed. No, there's a lot of killing in the dairy industry. You just have to think about it because they don't like, the dairy industry doesn't make documentaries showing the whole process because people would stop, they reduce their dairy consumption for sure. Yeah, Peter, yeah, they have vegan versions of all dairy products. I have vegan yogurt too. I don't know what kefir is exactly. I've heard the word, but I know there's vegan yogurt. I'll buy some for Angie from time to time. Yeah, they're just as good. Okay, so Ryan's saying it's pretty healthy, unproblematic for the most part, at least health wise. So you're not interested in veganism, then I take it, Ryan. And I'm not saying this in a bad way. You're interested in eating a vegan diet or a plant-based diet for health reasons. Am I correct in that? Because we're a vegan channel, promote a healthy way of eating vegan, but yeah, veganism is a moral, ethical belief that you find it morally wrong across the board, whether the animals are being raised for meat or for dairy or whatever kind of exploitation. That just exploitation of animals is just across the board wrong, and you don't want to participate in that. So that was going on. So you're just in it for health. Okay, all right. So you want to eat a vegan diet. You're not interested in veganism. I get it. Okay, so you don't want to give up dairy because you think they're healthy. Let me ask you this, Ryan F. If you were to give them up, what would you be losing? Because I've given up all dairy products and meat products. Anything that comes out or from an animal, I've given up for well over 11 years, and I'm not lacking in health by any measure whatsoever. You want to see my blood labs, you want to see my athleticism, whatever you want to look at, any objective measure you want to look at, I'm not lacking anything. So it seems like you have a perception that if you give up dairy, you won't be getting as many nutrients. Well, whatever you were eating dairy wise, you'd eat something else, a plant-based product, either a whole food plant or some vegan yogurt or something like that, which will have nutrients as well. So you won't become deficient or anything if you give up dairy. I mean, I'm just trying to figure out what do you perceive will happen to you if you give up dairy? Just kind of curious. I want to see where you're coming from. Yeah, good question, Blue Jay. What part is he struggling with? Yeah, what nutrients or minerals are you interested in? Good question. He thinks he might not get certain things. Yeah, I mean, the plants have vitamins, minerals, nutrients too, so I'm just kind of curious. But Uncle's got it right. Plant-based as a diet. Sounds like that's what Ryan F. is more interested in doing, and veganism is a philosophy. Just so happens that vegans who follows vegan philosophy eat a vegan diet. It tastes nice. Well, I'm vegan. Everything tastes nice. I mean, have you had like, I used to be a Ben and Jerry's Cherry Garcia nut before I went vegan. I love that stuff. And they make it now, plant-based, dairy-free. And it's awesome. And when I eat it, which is really rare, like maybe once a year or something like that, yeah, this is it. It's not like 90% there or 99% there. It is identical in taste, texture, everything. This is 2022 now, Ryan F. Any food you want, pretty much now there's a vegan version of it, and it tastes amazingly good. So if you think you're giving up taste pleasure eating a vegan diet, you're sadly mistaken. I said buy Angie vegan yogurt. She loves them. I'm not sure what kefir is exactly. I might have to do some searching on that, but there's plenty of plant-based yogurts out right now, and pretty much all the ones I've tried are delicious. I don't remember old cow yogurt tasting any like, ooh, that's so much better. These plant-based ones are kind of or anything like that. Yeah, oat milk. There you go. I was thinking, yeah, oat is a popular one. But yeah, all the, like everything you see like plant-based milk's made of, you typically see them in the yogurts as well. And see, Mara said you tried an apple and pear vegan yogurt and it was delicious with no cruelty and no lactose intolerance. See, those are huge pluses right there. There's no cruelty or exploitation. So I guess you're cool with that. You don't mind all the various the fact that these cows are kept perpetually impregnated their entire adult lives, forcibly impregnated for years and years and years. As soon as their dairy production drops off, they are killed. And think about it though, when an animal is, or a human, whatever, and when a being is forcibly impregnated, guess what? It's not just to produce lactation, it's to produce babies as well. So what happens to the babies in the dairy industry? They're typically killed, especially males, killed instantly or turned over to like veal meat producers. Female cows either killed or put into production as new dairy cows to repeat this cycle of cruelty. Imagine your whole life, Ryan F., being nothing more than a means for humans to extract liquid from your from your breast your entire adult life, forcibly impregnated, and then as soon as you're not productive for them anymore, you're killed and someone eats you as a steak. So it's a pretty cruel industry any way you look at it. If that part doesn't bother you, I'd be really surprised if it doesn't. Yeah, I'm saying there's no need to have these products. You can have vegan versions of pretty much anything these days, Ryan F. So and again, you're not losing anything health wise. If so, I should be sick and nearly dead right now, 11 plus years vegan as a 54-year-old as well. Let's not call Ryan F selfish or anything like that. I mean, maybe he's on the path, to changing, and name calling is only going to put him off. So let's not do that, because at some point, all of us were, not vegan at some point. So I want to have some compassion for his position. So let's see. Ryan F's going to put it another way, though. Let's see. Ruth, MN, USA, what's the science on how much soy in a day for adult women or men? Yeah, again, I'm not a medical doctor or a dietitian, a nutritionist or anything like that, so I'm not going to cite out some numbers that I may just have read and I don't know their veracity or anything like that. So anyway, I'd recommend, just looking that up yourself. Maybe see if Nutrition Facts has a video, Dr. Greger's channel. As I'm saying, ask someone who's qualified. I'm a video and music producer guy. Yeah, vegan mustard. We have compassion for the cows, but I do have compassion for people who might be on the path to veganism, and I don't want to turn them off. Let's see, just wondering, what do you think of having dairy that's produced ethically on a local ranch? Here's the thing, Ryan, that's a misnomer. It's just biology. To produce dairy, it's a biological fact that you must have a female cow impregnated and typically forcibly impregnated throughout her entire milk producing life. What happens when a creature is pregnant? Not only do they produce lactation, they produce babies. And Ryan, on a small local dairy ranch, you think they have the capacity to keep all the babies that are produced from all their dairy cows every generation, just keep them around, it's exponential growth. They run out of capacity, rather quickly. The animals just can't be kept alive and put into more. It would not, a small local production would turn into a huge one after, several generations by the growth factor. But my point is, the births are typically killed. Males are pretty much guaranteed a death. They're either killed immediately or they become veal. The female births either become dairy cows or they're put to death. So there's inherent cruelty amongst the production of the forced, the result of forced impregnation. They're not talking about the lactation, we're talking about the births. And then think about it. If your whole life you're being kept pregnant so that humans could suck little machines up to steal the lactation that was meant for your baby that the humans freaking just killed. So no, I don't see how a local ranch gets around these basic facts of biology. Happens on small ranches too. Impregnation, births, just to produce lactation. The births are a problem. So I don't know how you can get around the ethical issues, whether it's a large-scale factory farming, milk production, or a small ranch next door to you where they have like just a few cows. Because the only reason why they have a few cows is what happens to all the babies. They get killed. There's no way around. There's no such thing as ethical dairy. I can't imagine how it happens. Maybe if you get lucky, you're wandering in the wilderness and you find a pregnant cow and you walk up and milk it, but that's not sustainable. It's not reliable or predictable or anything like that. See what I'm saying? Barring some weird fantasy like that, for all practical purposes, like 99.9999999% of the time, dairy is inherently unethical. Be it large scale or small scale. There's just no way to get around the basic facts of biology that a female cow must be impregnated, their babies must be taken away. There's just not enough capacity to keep all the births. Hey, vegan teacher, how's it going? Thank you for thanking me for creating my channel. Thanks so much. So let's see if I missed what Ryan F. was asking about his idea, his thought experiment or fantasy of this ethical small local dairy farm. Again, local. I always get a little peeved on that concept of local. Like, how is it better morally if your harm and exploitation is being done locally? Like if the dairy farm is like 5 miles from you. How is that somehow morally superior to the harm and exploitation and killing that would go on a farm, say 1,000 miles away? Like, it's like saying if I shoot a guy like 5 miles from me, it's okay. But if I shoot a guy that lives on the other side of the country, that is an immoral, unacceptable behavior. Locality, my point is irrelevant with respect to morality. And Blue Jay raises a good point. Yeah. Why do you feel so entitled to be the only species on planet Earth that not only drinks dairy past like infancy, but the dairy products of other creatures? Think about that. Dairy is a specific product created to take a small creature of that kind and make it rapidly grow into a larger creature of that kind. Why would you want that when you're already pretty much full grown, right? It makes zero sense. And it's from another creature. Would you drink rat milk? I mean, you see what I'm saying? It doesn't make any sense. The whole concept of dairy just completely baffles me. Good point, Tina, because of tradition and refuses to change. That's my guess. Again, if you have a response to that, Ryan F., I am all ears. Yeah, Blue Jay, yeah, the difference between local versus far away means nothing principles-wise. Morality is morality, whether it's 5 inches away or 5,000 kilometers away. Let's see, where'd Ryan F. go? I see you guys responding to Ryan F., but I've lost his comments here. Let's see. Yeah, thanks, vegan teacher. I hope the animals can some way thank me for it, but they don't have to. I'm doing whatever I can for them. They don't have voices. I'm being a voice for these voiceless, exploited animals. Let's see. Yeah, we've kind of lost Ryan F. Hopefully you guys didn't scare Ryan F. away. But if you're watching Ryan F., I'm giving you my true, sincere, objective overview of dairy. There's no such thing as ethical dairy. It might sound good, but like I said, maybe if you could find an animal in the wild that's pregnant, just get some milk and get your milk and get out of there, maybe you can do that, but I don't think that's what you're talking about there. Yeah, I hope we didn't scare Ryan F away. We were all meat eaters before. I'm saying, let's have understanding for that. If someone is here, and Ryan F wasn't doing this, if someone is here as a meat eater and was being a dick to us, that's one thing. But I think Ryan F was asking an honest, sincere question, and I wanted to give you my true, honest thoughts about that. Well, there's Ryan F. Do I need to be a committed vegan to enter the chat? No, Ryan. Our chat is open to everyone who's open-minded to veganism. So no, you don't have to. We have a lot of people who watch our channel who are vegetarians and are just plant-based. So no, you don't have to be a committed ethical vegan to enter the chat. Far from it. I don't expect everyone to think like I do. I'm not a narcissist. I'm not a cult leader. Everyone's, has their own beliefs. So as long as we're cool and respectful to one another, Ryan. But I'm just giving you my honest answer. This concept of ethical dairy is a fantasy. It just simply does not exist in this real world due to how biology works. Biology is the same, whether it's on a small local ranch or on a faraway factory farm. Yeah, honesty rules here. Is there a vegan diet? Who's asking that, Anna? There is no vegan diet. Yeah, Anna, there's only one type of vegan. That's an ethical vegan. But anyone could be on a vegan diet. Like Ryan F. could be on a vegan diet. Doesn't make him an ethical vegan, but anyone's free to follow a vegan diet. I'm not saying that's bad or anything, but veganism has a very specific meaning. And we got to be clear about that because, a lot of people will come up with weird definitions of veganism that have nothing to do with veganism. So veganism means one thing. You're ethically committed to protecting animals. You find it morally wrong to harm animals. Not milk. What's that vegan teacher? I guess I can take a guess. I assume it's a plant-based milk, or is it some kind of new high-tech thing, like a Beyond Milk or something like that? I'm not the leader of the vegan cult, Tina. No, far from it. Veganism is not a cult. Oh, Peter, you've had the not milk. So what is it? Is it like just a regular plant milk, or is it some kind of high-tech milk, like a Just Egg or Beyond Burger or something like that? What's that, Corvid Moon? You like to make the distinction that vegans who follow a plant-based diet in the attempt to differentiate what veganism is and what kind of vegan diet is. Yeah, not all vegans follow a plant-based diet. You can be a vegan and eat just like junk food vegan all day. You can do that, and that's cool. I'm not going to bag on you. Totally free to do that. It's cool, but I'm not going to do that because I'm older and athletic, and I want to try to be healthy for the rest of my life as long as I possibly can. It's all Maya illusion. Are we talking about some Buddhism here, Fu Manpu? Let's see. You're leaving since I'm not our cult leader, that vegan teacher. Now it's a little inside joke we have going on here sometimes. I want to emphasize, I'm not a narcissist. I don't expect everyone to think exactly like I do. I wouldn't want everyone to think like I do. That would be frightening. I expect disagreement, but within the disagreements that we may have, we can discuss things respectfully. And, a lot of anti-vegans don't understand that. They just want to come here and just be complete dicks to us all. So, anyway, yeah, that's my take on that. Hey, Heidi, yeah, I have some Just Egg once in a bit. Yeah, Angie will make us I forgot, just some kind of breakfasty thing with potatoes and that. Yeah, once in a while. Is Flavor Aid vegan? I don't know. I've never had Flavor Aid. Maybe you guys can tell me more about that. Caustic Him likes silk soy. Let's see. Let me get a little bit of water here. I kind of stretch out. I have to do this every once in an hour. Just kind of move a little bit, stretch out. When you're old and tall like me, your body gets sore. Oh, Flavor Aid is a joke about cults. Okay, I thought it was like a punch flavored powder drink or something like that. Yeah, tofu scramble. We'll make that more often than the just egg. Oh, Jonestown cult joke. Okay, I get it now. Thanks, Sean. You gotta take down your Ryan Lum shrine. Yeah, you should not have a Ryan Lum shrine if you have one. Let's see, Anna. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, no one says vegans have to like fake egg stuff. I mean, we don't eat that like a just egg thing that often. Maybe once in a while we'll get it, like maybe once every month or two. If even that, we'll get one of those little jugs of just egg. And the rest of the days we don't have it, just once in a while. Oh, my shirt doesn't really say anything. Some like Earth, my kind of place. This is an old shirt I had it on today. Just left it on. Not making a big statement. Sean, you're 6'5" as well. Yeah, life isn't really made for tall folks, huh? It's kind of tough. Peter, yeah, we're gonna start working on the Doesn't Suck Being Vegan shirt, so we'll get that coming out. Baritas, where does Sentient? I would say maybe in a month we'll have some for sale. I got to get it going and get in production. It'll take about a week and a half or two. So yeah, we should have them within a month. Baritas, where does sentience come from? Most likely it comes from having some kind of brain and nervous system, something like that. It's the interaction of those elements. Oh, you're 6'1". Okay, so you're thinking, yeah, you already feel tall. Yeah, imagine another like 3.5, 4 inches there, and probably a few more years or even decades than you, perhaps. I don't know. Yeah, sentience comes from the brain, central nervous system, all connected there. That's why I say, if you're lacking those elements, I can't really entertain an argument like plants have feelings because they don't have sentience because they are lacking the necessary hardware required for sentience. Oh, Leia, the world's not made for 5'1" folks either. Oh man, sorry to hear that. I don't know what it's like on that end of this size spectrum, but yeah, I'm 53, Sean. I'm 54 and a half. I'll be 55 July. Before you know it, man, it'll be here. Bam, time goes fast, guys. Let's see. I guess that's okay to say, Tracy. Anna, 5'7". Yeah, I think that's a little bit above average for a female. Am I not right there? I thought females average is like 5'4", 5'5" in the United States. What do I know? No, I think that's too short, huh? I don't know. You guys can Google that if you want. Tina, you're gonna be 47 next month. Awesome. Yeah, I mean, getting old, it's not great or anything, but yeah, the diet and lifestyle I have, is making it as good as possible for all practical purposes. Everyone thinks they're too tall or too short. I don't know, Blue Jay. I mean, I don't think I'm too tall. I mean, I don't really think I'm too tall. I like my height. I really think it's a great height. It's like a nice sweet spot for a lot of stuff. It's too tall to be like a world-class runner or surfer typically, but it's great for like basketball, tennis, and I enjoy it. It gives me a huge advantage when I play basketball against people who are not used to playing people of my size and length. Heisenberg, hypothetical. Would I rather have 75% of Americans be vegan or all carnivore, non-human animals become herbivore? I don't know. I never thought about that, Heisenberg. I wouldn't even know how to sort through that thought there. Tracy, 5'6". That sounds just about right. I dig that. I think Angie's 5'4", 5'5", right in that ballpark. Tina, yeah, good point. Can't eat vegan junk food and be of normal weight. Yeah, those things are usually more calorically packed than eating plants are. That's true of just junk food in general, vegan or non-vegan. Let's see. Baritas, is the argument against animal suffering linked to sentience? Is it linked to? Well, I mean, it's a fact. It's a 100% true fact about the universe to say that animals are sentient. We're against exploiting animals. They're sentient beings. And it's in a sense, like, you can't really exploit plants. I'm saying, even if you're cruel to them, you go up to a plant, hey, you're a dick, and hit it over the head. He doesn't even have it. Hit it with a stick, bash the plant. I mean, that's kind of weird. But is it exploitative and cruel? That's a harder argument to make. But if you do that to like a dog or a pig or a cow or whatever, yeah, you're causing pain to a being that has the physical apparatus to feel pain. They're sentient. They have brains. So yeah, plants and which are non-sentient, and animals which are sentient are different. And yeah, vegans are concerned about not harming sentient beings, as opposed to, we're not worried about like stepping on a blade of grass or something like that. If that answers your question a little bit better. Jesse 12 saying, all the shorter women get the taller man. Damn you, Angie. It's kind of cute when you see Angie and I standing together. She kind of fits right under my chin. It's so perfect. Like, like kind of a Tetris thing. Baritas wants to know, that makes sense. So are humans and animals equal? Depends what you mean by equal. I mean, in what sense? I mean, animals can't vote. They don't have all the rights that humans have. But they have the right to have a life where they're not being tortured, killed, or exploited. They're sentient beings that, just like you and me, want to live. They weren't put on this planet so that humans can gather them together and do whatever they do, put them on ranches or milk them and then kill them just so that profits can be made. That's not why you were put on this planet. So I think animals deserve that same right to live a life where they're not being enslaved and exploited, and basically living a life completely under the control of humans so that the humans can exploit them and ultimately kill them for profit. Just like humans shouldn't be kept in a certain, in a condition, anything remotely like that too. So yeah, are they equal? I mean, yeah, I said they're different from us. They have different kind of intelligence. You can't like put them in our schools, right to educate, what I'm saying? But they have the same rights to not be harmed. The reason for that is they don't need to be harmed. It's absolutely pointless. You can eat plants and be very healthy and thriving if you want to eat a healthy vegan diet. Just like if you're not vegan, you can eat horrible junk food crap all day, or you could try to eat cleaner if you want, but anyway, yeah. Baritas, I don't know. Can animals philosophically understand their own suffering? I don't know. Are animals capable of philosophical thought? I mean, I think that's an irrelevant question. They are sentient. Whether they're philosophical, it seems superfluous or just unnecessary attribute to analyze. No one's ever really conversed with an animal, as far as I know, to see if they can get philosophical, but they can understand pain and suffering, and that's pretty undisputable, unless you're a solipsist or something like that. But then you could say that about humans. Yeah, Jesse 12 string, I've yet to hear carrots scream in the steamer, 100%. Hey, notice my chat bot's not been on. Let me go fix that real quick. I think I probably turned it off for a live stream. So 1 second here. Let's see, CloudBot. Yeah, no, all my timers are off. I haven't seen my timers. Let's see. Have you guys seen my bots tonight? I just don't recall seeing them. Let me know if you guys have seen the bots. Maybe I've just not been paying attention. Okay, let's see what happens here. Yeah, I'm not seeing my chat bot. Huh. Let me hit refresh on that page. I just noticed like an hour in, like, where's my bots at? What is, a live stream without bots? Okay, it's clicked on. We'll see what happens here. You didn't see any either, huh? So I don't know. Weird. Maybe I need to update my Streamlabs or something. We'll see. Yeah, okay, are dogs philosophical? I don't think so. I've never asked a dog. Let's see, Baritas, you're trying to understand the distinction that's being made. So animals can Not understand, maybe not understand. You said philosophical. That's different than understanding. Philosophical means something, to me at least, more than understanding. Like if you feel pain, you feel pain, whether you're philosophically inclined. I say most humans are not philosophically inclined, right? But they can feel pain. If you hit them on the head, they don't get philosophical about it. They go, ow, what are you doing? Same thing with a cow or a dog or whatever. So they feel pain. They have the sensory apparatus to feel pain. That is an undeniable true fact. Are they philosophical about it? Do they understand it? I mean, I don't know, does a human understand if you go and punch him in the face without provocation? You know what I'm saying? I don't know how philosophical is as an attribute that needs to be mixed in with this. Pain is very understandable. You feel it right away. Whether if you can get philosophical about it, to me, like, is completely irrelevant. What do you think? Hey, Peter just tipped a question there. For pizza, yeah, maybe so. We're on a long way to have pizza tonight as far as super chat tips go. Oh, there's our bot. I had to just wake it up there. Streamlabs, get our books and teas. Anyway, yeah, if anyone wants to leave a super chat tip, I pinned the link to Streamlabs at the top of the chat here. Streamlabs is the best way to send us a donation or super chat because they don't take a cut, unlike YouTube, which takes 30%. But still, you're welcome to. If you want to make sure I see one of your comments, you can hit the $ icon down by the emojis and stuff there. It's your choice, all good. But yeah, Streamlabs doesn't take anything from us. Yeah, is Baritas sentient? I mean, yeah, again, I don't know. I don't know who Baritas is. But I'm sure if Baritas is really a human and not a bot, and I were to hit him real hard with a stick, Baritas would feel pain. Would Baritas get philosophical about the pain? Maybe later on, the immediate reaction would be, I feel pain, right? Then later on, like, why do I feel pain? Who caused the pain? I mean, is that even philosophical? I think that's just like self-survival stuff. Like, where is this harm coming from? I mean, animals react instinctively. Like, I need to get to another place away from the pain, or what's causing the pain. Well, God, Tina, you had a fight on the bus the other night? Oh my God, so sorry to hear that, Tina. Wow. A guy punched another guy and pepper sprayed him. Eyes were burning. So hopefully you weren't involved with that, or did you, what was going on? I hope you weren't involved in that. Hopefully you're just a bystander witnessing that. That sounds bad enough though. Corvid Moon, I see your random guy thing there. That's kind of interesting and funny. I like that. Let's see. And pepper spray is vegan. I guess so, huh? Pepper is pretty freaking vegan, huh? Hey, we got a little bit more for our pizza fun here. Dr. Bear and Peter. So we're getting up there. Thank you guys. We're like $4 towards our pizza goal. So we'll need another like maybe 20 odd bucks before the night's over to get us to have a pizza. I kind of wouldn't mind a pizza tonight. It's been a rough week. Pizza would be kind of fun. And see, Baritas, I missed your subsequent comment. I will. Yeah, there's just because you're like 80 odd people, 86 right now I'm seeing. So yeah, just ask questions again, paste it, or if you want to leave a super chat tip, that'll get it front and center for me. Usually I missed one last week. If who did I miss last week? Where'd it go? Where'd he go? Matcha Tom, I missed your question last week. My bad. If you're watching Matcha Tom, I am so sorry. But let's see, Baritas says, I missed subsequent comment. You agree that understanding the pain is different than feeling the pain. All right, we all agree here. Cool. Just trying to understand where I draw the line. What do you mean by drawing the line? Not sure what you mean there, Baritas. Rephrase the question. We're all on the same page there. Feeling pain, understanding pain, different concepts, not necessarily related to morality. But anyway, let me know what you mean about drawing the line. Drawing the line between what and what. And I'll try my best to answer your question, Baritas. So Baritas is cool. I guess Baritas is not a vegan, but asking questions in a cool way, not trolling, not being disrespectful or dick or anything like that. And we appreciate that. That's totally what this channel is about as far as when non-vegans come or anti-vegans even come. Just asking simple, honest questions. Oh, cool, Baritas. No worries. You're a good guy, Ryan. Love you, and you're one of my favorite musicians. Hey, thank you, Baritas. That's awesome. Hopefully you guys have seen the new Love Spirals album. It's out now on Spotify, Apple Music, Tidal, all that stuff. We have a new music video for the single. It's actually a 3-song album. It's an EP, technically. Smile is the video. And let me send you the link to that. Check that out here on YouTube, absolutely free. If you like what you're seeing, check out the full album on all your streaming services or iTunes if you're into that still. It's everywhere. Tennis Week, yeah. I mean, I just style my hair differently all the time. This is the same haircut I've had since last live stream on Friday and Tuesday for that matter. Just styled a little bit differently. Yeah, it's fun. You know, just having fun with my hair. Let me stretch my legs out a little bit here. 1 second. Whew. Okay. Whew. All right, so what did I miss there? Kay, have you ever been attracted to a man? Good question. you like to ask like those kind of cutting questions like that. Not in a sexual way. I've never seen a man like, ooh, I want to tap that. But yeah, I've said before, many men seem like, wow, when I see like Brad Pitt, like, wow, that's a great looking man. I wish I had half his charisma and looks. You know, Jungkook from BTS. There's a good looking man right there. Doesn't mean I want to do anything with them, you know, like you know, whatever. But yeah, tracked in the way like, wow, I'm confident in my masculinity and all that to be able to confidently state, yeah, that's a good looking person, be it if that person's a male or a female, and not feel threatened or my masculinity's in doubt or anything like that, if that makes any sense. Hey, Giggles! Oh my God, thank you so much, Giggles. Thank you so much for that super generous super chat tip there. So, that's a tongue twister for me, Giggles. But thank you so much. You love Smile. Cool. I'm digging our new songs too as well. It's the Smile EP. Hopefully we can get the word out. Yeah, we've been been promoting Happy Healthy Vegan so hard and strong since 2013. We kind of forgot about promoting our band, so it's kind of like, you know, it's hard kind of getting back on the horse and like, you know, like, wow, we got to remember how to like promote music again. It's tough. But thank you, Giggles. Thank you so much. I'm glad you guys are enjoying what we're doing here too. I always thought our music has like universal appeal. You don't have to be in a certain genre of music or anything like that. Just like cool, chill, pretty kind of music, you know, it kind of goes deep into the soul. Hopefully it speaks to you guys. So thank you, Giggles. And gosh, I'll have to let Angie know we might be having pizza tonight. So thank you so much. Jesse, yeah, my mood's improving a little bit. Yeah, just hanging out with you guys kind of takes my mind away from all the crap that's been going on this week. So yeah, thank you guys. You guys are kind of part of my mental health help. My mental health help. Anyway, oh, thanks, Sean. Glad you enjoy our music, and we're going to make some more. Finally getting a new computer, guys. I'm going to finally be able to trade in my old 2013 Mac Pro, the one that looks like a black trash can, and trade that in for a new Mac Studio and just get into the modern age. I've been waiting so long for a new computer, guys. It's been so horrible waiting for the new Apple Silicon chips to come out and then finally put them into computers that would work for how I produce, you know, both video and audio. And you know, I have to wait another 4 weeks before it'll arrive. Anyway, it'll start happening. But I've been put money aside for like years and years to finally get a new computer, and it's going to happen. So that should be exciting to have, just be stoked again to just have a cool, lean, powerful machine. Hey, you guys are free therapy, Tina Totes. What's that? Peter heard Putin holds rallies in Russia and pays people to come to them. I wouldn't be surprised whatsoever if that was true. Yeah, moving to new computers sucks, especially if you're like me. I do all my music and everything in computers, so I have to find all the software, all the plugins, authorize them or deauthorize them on the old computer sometimes, authorize them on the new one. It takes me a solid like a weekend of no music videos, just wake up, work out, have breakfast, and just work all day. I've done it before when I had to transfer computers. It's just a big deal. Oh, that's sweet, Graven baby. Your pug helps your mental health. Yeah, animals can really, work miracles. Let's see. Ryan, can I debunk this comment from the anti-vegan Reddit? Sure, Indy. Throw it out there at me. Let me see what this comment is. Jesse, you appreciate me not changing computers every year like many do. Well, my main computer for most of Happy Healthy Vegan was a 2011 iMac. And somewhere about like 2016, there's a known graphics card malfunctioning problem in there. The computer gets so hot it fries the graphics card, and I had to pay like maybe $700 to get a new one. I didn't want to get a new computer at the time because I was about to finish my album. I didn't want to change anything. So anyway, when we finished the album, I took that 2011 iMac out of commission and bought I think this was 2019 actually, when I got the trash can Mac Pro. The 2011 iMac is now in the back office, and it's the computer I use to fulfill your orders when you buy stuff from our web store. It's nice to have a 27-inch screen to see everything. But yeah, I've been using this trash can for the past few years, the trash can Mac. So anyway, Uncle, you got a new phone, still tweaking it? Oh my goodness. Yeah, the cool thing about Apple is they either recycle or actually they're going to buy back my trash can Mac for like $400 and sell it again, give it another life, you know, so that's cool, you know, keep it going as long as possible. So I know I missed a few questions in there. Planned obsolescence, I don't, but using a computer from 2013 and 2022, that's not planned obsolescence. That's some good engineering, I gotta say. It's still a pretty good computer, just kind of loud and noisy, and there's a lot of other little problems with it too, but still pretty powerful machine. So sometimes in computers, if you pay a little bit more, you kind of future-proof it a few more years, you know, a little less obsolete, it becomes obsolete not as quickly, but just technology advances. There's always faster silicon, smaller shrinkages of the dies and chips, you know, and new technologies, like how now there's neural engines on Apple Silicon. You know, my Mac Pro here doesn't have a neural engine. There was no such thing in consumer computers in 2013. Just technology progresses. It's evolving so rapidly. Imagine maybe in 50 years or 100 years, it'll all kind of slow down. You know, there won't be any more. They'll do everything they need to be able to do. They can't go any further. So anyway, hey, AJ Vintage, what's up? Let's see. Wow, Peter held a message here. Vegetarianism, I see your comment there. Yeah, let's not talk about that guy. He's kind of mentally unstable, and I want to attract him to here or anything like that, you know? Let's see. Peter, yeah, you told me about this channel, those vegan guys from the UK. They are a vegan gay couple. Awesome. No, I think, yeah, you told me about them a while ago. I don't think I've watched much. I probably saw something back when you told me, but yeah, I don't watch too many vegan channels, to be honest with you guys. I'm kind of watching stuff that, like, I'm watching like a lot of tech things, specifically Apple kind of insider sort of tech. Couple like grandmasters, because I've been getting back into chess. That's kind of been my thing lately as far as like YouTube entertainment goes. And I'll try to sneak in, watch a few vegan videos, like, yeah, say Mag the Vegan or Inch Herbivore or something like that. Let's see, Heisenberg, have I seen Liver King on social media? Nope, never heard of such a thing or person, so I can't give you any thoughts on that. Yeah, if it's an anti-vegan thing, I'm not going to spend my time following it. I got things, I'm trying to change the world. I'm trying to get people vegan. I'm working on music, so I don't have time to like follow things I dislike or hate. Joe Rogan's kind of the closest thing, but I don't follow him. I don't follow him on any social media. I only follow him in the sense that when he makes a dumb video about veganism, you guys let me know, and I'm excited to respond to him because he's always saying such stupid stuff. And I told you earlier today, I'm wearing the same shirt as this here. I filmed my video responding to the one where he had on, what's her name? Rhonda Patrick and David Wolf. Anyway, I responded to that. I'll get that out soon enough. But yeah, I don't follow people I don't like. You know, I know some of you guys do, but I don't do that. I don't have time for that. I'm busy as our cult leader, Jesse Twelfton. You got it. I just don't have time for that. You guys can follow them and let me know what's going on. Yeah, I'm doing my part to try to make the world a better place, and following like anti-vegans, you know, it doesn't help me in that goal. Even responding to them doesn't really help. But Joe Rogan is probably the world's most famous anti-vegan, most powerful platform out there. So, And it's fun to respond to because he's my age and it's cool. So anyway. Yeah, Corvid, I'm kind of with you there too. Marge, you got to go to sleep 2 a.m. Awesome. Well, thanks for staying up with us in Europe, it sounds like. That's why, I try to come on earlier on my non-Friday live stream. But thanks for joining us tonight, Mars. What's that, thermogenic? You're empathetic. Should vegans own and train animals? Yeah, I mean, I'm about train, like to sit, but like basic stuff, like don't poop on the floor. I don't see anything wrong with owning animals as long as you're not exploiting them. If you're providing a nice, happy, wonderful life for them, how is that not vegan? Just kind of curious what your thoughts are. Cool, Tara. Cowspiracy and Earthlings, the reasons you stop drinking cow's milk. Awesome. Yeah, those are powerful movies. Oh, Vegan Wesker. Now, I'm not going to mention the person who I was calling mentally unstable. As a prominent YouTuber, anti-vegan male. I'll just leave it at that. Yeah, buying from breeders, stuff like that. Yeah, I mean, yeah, rescue animals. There's so many animals that are about to be put to death. So if you're going to get a new animal, rescue an animal. Yeah, breeders are exploiting animals for profit. While rescue animals, they're about to get put to death in a pound. Hey, you got that right, Uncle Walt. Okay, I'm not going to mention anyone's name. Yeah, Argento. Yeah, Peter was just telling me about watching the documentary called Milked. You have to watch it on the website, right? It's not on a streaming service, which I guess is cool. Is it free? You don't have to pay them or anything? Let me know. Yeah, Hinge Herbivore. Yeah, Peter, thanks. I've seen him make videos debunking that guy I would rather not mention. That's cool. He can have that one. That's cool. Joe Rogan's more my guy. At least I know Joe Rogan is wacky and zany his words are about veganism. I know he's not going to like stalk me, He's got way better things in his life to do than to stalk me or anything like that. Okay, Papa News will have it for free next Friday. Thanks, Argento, for letting me know about that. Awesome. 100% free, though they might send you ads or something. Okay, that's totally cool. Thanks for sharing that, Blue Jay. Let's see. Okay, and thanks, Peter, for pasting the link to that as well. Thank you. Anna, no, I've not heard of Rainbow Plant Life videos. No, or Rainbow Plant Life. No, I've not heard of that person. Thanks for sharing that. I tell you, there's so many people on YouTube now in the vegan world I'm just not aware of. But thanks for bringing them to my attention. Wow, powered by plants. Ukrainian refugees escaping with their pets. Of course, yeah, you got to flee with your pets, yeah. Oh, that's sweet, Graven Pabies. Your pug saved you. That's sweet. Yeah, Ollie. Yeah, the only Joe Rogan episode I really watched, like all 3.5 hours, was when James Wilkes just totally beat the hell out of him and Chris Kresser. That was completely worth it. Okay, Rainbow Plant Life is a great vegan chef. Wow, sounds cool. I'll have to remember that name. Thanks, Corvid Moon, for adding that fact. Let's see. Heidi, your pug was a rescue and brought to a pitbull rescue center. Aww. Yeah, it was Chris Kresser. I saw your comment there. I knew who you were talking about. James Wilkes beating up Chris Kresser. Fu Man, you deal with stalkers at work, strange and messed up people. Yeah, I don't want to encourage or invite stalkers into my life. Sauce Stash. No, I've never heard of Sauce Stash. I'm glad you guys know what's going on. You guys are probably more connected into the YouTube video vegan plant-based world than I am now. Hey, Abel, doing pretty good, thank you. I mean, all right. It's been kind of a rough week, rough few days, but yeah, doing all right. You guys are keeping me cheered up here. Graven Babies, you got your Pomeranian from the SPCA. That was the kind of organization that we got our guys from too. Yeah, I think it's through them that the animal companion village that we got them from. I think they're connected to an SPCA. Oh, Terrace. Tara, thanks for sharing the documentary Lucent. I can't say I am familiar with that one. Yeah, Graven Babies. It's really sad how many dogs you see at the pond, man. At the SPCA, it's like, what happened? Why are these dogs here? Like, where's their humans at? Like, it's so crazy. Indy. I follow Derek Simnett Nutrition on social media. I can say I've watched any of his videos in quite a long time. Yeah, he's a good dude, good person. From what I know, you guys probably know way better than I do. From what I can tell, the little bits I know, he seems like a good dude. I like to hang out with him sometime. Abel, you found a channel that's trying to debunk veganism. That's okay. You can't really link to videos here unless you're a moderator, which you're not able. But maybe you could tell that person to come to my Friday live streams every Friday night, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and let him or her know that they're free to come here and try their best to present their best argument against veganism. And I will listen to them with a respectful attitude and respond as objectively as I can. So invite them to the Friday night live streams. That's probably your best bit. Wouldn't that be kind of fun, huh? Get them over here. Hey, Hippista. Laura Mosley, is that you, Laura? Thank you, Laura. Maybe we will get pizza now. We're slowly working our way up to pizza quantities here. Really close. So thank you, Laura. Anna, will I ever do live reactions to vegan vids? What do you mean, man? Like live reaction to vegan vids? Like watching a vegan channel and just like commenting on them? I mean, we could do one tonight maybe, if we got one, but yeah, I don't have anything planned to do that. Let me know. And let's see, GJ 2012. What are you talking about here? Let's not get into politics or anything. But yeah, I'll let your comment go. But let's not make this all political or anything like that. Oh, a farm channel. Abel, if you can comment to them, let them know. They're more than welcome to come to one of my live streams. That would be, totally cool. An old-fashioned HHV mukbang on the front porch. Yeah, we haven't done that in a long time, huh? Let's see. Anna says I can react live to Debug Your Brain. He's a small ethical vegan channel. He needs support. Okay, we just gave a shout out to Debug Your Brain's channel there. Peter, did I do anything for St. Patrick's Day? Yeah, took our one of our cats to the vet unplanned. So yeah, that's why I'm kind of tripping a little bit right now. So yeah, it's been a rough couple days. Yeah, we didn't go and party on St. Patrick's Day. Let's see. Did I watch Make It Dairy? Do I watch Make It Dairy Free? Love them. So you guys know way more about what's happening now with newer channels. They're probably having that new now, probably. You guys know what's going on better than I do. Let's see, what's going on here? Um, that seems kind of random comment there, Indy. Let's see. Leah Smoothie had a green smoothie. I did have a green smoothie. That Clean Machine green protein that I put in my smoothies, yeah, makes it very green. So I guess I was celebrating St. Patrick's Day as much as Leah was. That's as wild as I got. I never heard of that person, Peter. Why is that the worst vegan on YouTube? Curious your thoughts about that, Peter. You ate greens for St. Patrick's Day. There you go, Jesse. We're all getting wild and crazy here, huh? What? She stands outside in her underwear covered in period blood? Why? Like, why? Like, what for? Like, what's the purpose of that? Just curious, you know? Anyway, yeah. It's a green babies. You don't give new channels a chance anymore after being burned by those vegan guys. Who are those vegan guys? Which ones are those? Are those the ones that Peter was telling me about, the gay couple in England, or the married couple in England, or is that someone else? Let me know if I got some channel names mixed up there. Like, what did they do to burn you? Uncle, no, I never put beets in my smoothies. Why? Do you like beets in your smoothies? I can't say I've ever done that. That sounds good, Tina. I could eat some of that. It sounds pretty tasty. Oh, it's the same guys. What did they do, Graven Babies? How'd you get burned? Okay, yeah. Peter confirms that's the same gay couple vegan channel. How do they burn you, Graven Babies? Are they no longer vegan or what? Just kind of curious. That's why I don't like to give big shout outs to people too. Like, yeah, you never know. Like, people say, you gave that guy a shout out like 3 years ago and he's no longer vegan. Hey, I don't know. I have no control of him. I just mentioned him one time, you know? But yeah, people hold you to that. Oh, Corvid. Let me see if I can fix Streamlabs. Yeah, gay is a keyword. I need to I fixed it, then I undid it. Let me fix it again. So gay won't time anyone out. I'm sorry about that. Account settings. Let me see where I forgot where it went here. Oh man, where is it? Where are the words at? The blocked words. I was having trouble finding this on the fly. Well, I think I found it. Let's see. Crap, no, that's not it. Oh man. Account settings. Man, I'm so sorry. I will make a note to fix it. I'm trying to do it right now, and I forgot where I'm in my settings right now. If someone. Crap. I forgot where it's at. So sorry about that. I was going to try to fix that on the fly right now, and my bad. Just not seeing where I thought I remember seeing that at earlier. But yeah, you can say that. You can say gay on my channel, but Streamlabs unfortunately has an issue with that. Gosh, I feel so dumb for not knowing where this is at anymore. It's in account. I'll try one more time. Settings. Huh. Man, I feel so, like, bummed right now. Oh well, I apologize. There was a reason for that. It wasn't to block that word from being used, just the context that was being used was not good. It was being used in a hateful way, but most of the time it's not being used improperly, so I apologize. Indy. Please don't pass any judgment on us. I make it a policy. We don't talk about how our cats eat. So if you assume our cats are vegan or not vegan, you're just assuming. We've made it a policy to not discuss pet nutrition. That's just my and Angie's conclusion after doing this for many, many years. We are not veterinarians. I'm not trained in animal nutrition or anything like that. I wouldn't want to take advice from like someone who's like, you know, like I'm just a music producer, a video producer. I barely know enough about human nutrition, let alone animal nutrition. So we don't promote any kind of pet diet for any animal for that matter. Talk to professionals, talk to people who have a lot of experience, and I am neither. We are not vets, Jesse 12 string. I wish we were. We'd be saving a lot of money right now. That'd be a lot of training if we were vets as well. Why isn't Angie here? Because on the Friday night live streams, I love to debunk anti-vegans, and Angie wants no part of that she kind of sees it as like aggression, fighting and stuff like that. Totally not her thing, and I don't blame her one bit. That's not who she is. But I'm more of that kind of guy, so that's why she's not here. On the midweek live streams, like what we did Tuesday at Disneyland, totally cool. She likes that. But when I do the Friday ones, I told her that's the night. Yeah, don't come. That's where it says in my title, try to debunk veganism. And that often invites a lot of unstable kind of people. So anyway, wow, Sean, that's a lot of genetics in you there. Let's see. Oh, sounds like me too, with some Native American there too. Yeah, Welsh is one of my primary non-Asian genetics. That's why I want to go to Wales one day. I'm a Morris. I heard that's like Smith, like a very common name in Wales. So anyway, yeah, I'm a Morris. Now, Angie's, uncle, it's not only that, Angie would rather not get involved in conflict. It's just not what motivates her as a vegan content creator to get in fights with typically young, hateful dudes. Like, she's 54-year-old woman. Like, why would she want to get involved with young, hateful men typically, right? It's like, it's pointless. So I'll take them on. I have no problem with that. I'm a big tough dude, I guess, Hippieista, thank you for the super chat tip there. No, you're not unstable. I wasn't talking about you or anything when I was talking about unstable people. Far from it. But thanks so much for that. And gosh, I should let Angie know we could maybe have pizza tonight if she's feeling good there. Let's see, Graven Baby just sent me something. What's that there? Let's see. Oh, Graven Baby's letting me know, I think, about those vegan guys there. Let me see what's going on, why she stopped watching them. Let's see, said those... Oh, okay, maybe I shouldn't read it aloud. Okay, I'll have to check it out here. The reply. Okay, I'll check it out in a second, Graham Babies. We'll leave it kind of private for now. But thanks for sending me. I'll check it out for sure. Let's see. All right. Wow, Heidi, you got a lot of different nationalities in you as well, too. That's what happens to a lot of us here in the United States, Very rarely do you meet someone here that's like purely like Irish or just purely, one thing. There's usually, several things going on. Yeah, no shots or anything tonight, Jesse. What's up? It's such a quiet night. Like, where are the anti-vegans? I haven't shown the definition of veganism. I haven't had to say the word poop. Remember, when I do it in quotes, it's totally a free pass for me to say poop. There's no poop wall tonight. Like, what's going on? I feel like I'm doing something wrong, that the anti-vegans just don't want to come here anymore. Like, did I scare them away with the poop wall or something? I mean, I don't know. I don't know what's up. Let's see, David. Okay, that's a good question. Yeah, for ethical stance behind veganism. If you own a cat or dog and feed them a meat-based food, would that be considered hypocritical? We'll answer that, but first of all, I want to thank Atomic Vegan for donating $10 into our pizza fund. That definitely now puts us in pizza territory for sure. So thank you. I'll text Angie in a bit that if she wants to have a pizza tonight, we got the fun stuff. So thank you, Atomic Vegan / AJ Vintage. Much appreciated. You're always funding our eating adventures. So thank you so much. You guys are awesome. But let's look at David's question there. Basically, he's asking if you're a vegan and you own a dog or cat, but feed them a non-vegan diet, would that be considered hypocritical? Let me ask you this, David, because you're talking about, humans are responsible for their pets, for the care of their pets, for the feeding of their pets. And what would you say about, say, a mother? We're just going to pick out a mother. I'm not being sexist. A mother who decided to go vegan, but her family's not on board and still must prepare non-vegan meals for her husband and or children. What would you think about that? Would that mother be hypocritical? Thought experiment for you there. And I just missed a super chat tip there from Renee. Hey, Renee. Thank you, Renee Juarez. I know you, Renee. I know you're a dude, too. I remember that. I don't have vegan brain fog. Anyway, what up, Ryan and Angie? Hope all is well. Add this to the pizza fund. Thank you, Renee. Finally, listen to the Joe Rogan episode number 1678. Start about 2 hours where they start to talk about the book Secret Life of Plants. Aha! Thank you. Okay, I have your comment here. It'll be like frozen on my Streamlabs for quite a while here, so I can check that out. So thank you, for following up and letting me know where which episode had them talking about Secret Life of Plants and where Joe. You said this is where Joe got schooled, right? About how bogus and out of date that information was. So I look forward to finding that. I don't look forward to logging back into Spotify to get that, but I'll check it out. So thank you, Renee. Yeah, David, sure. No, you're just playing devil's advocate. What'd you think though? Would that mother be hypocritical? Mother who maybe saw our channel, saw Gary Yourofsky, saw like some movie like Cowspiracy and went vegan, but her family didn't go along with her. Would that mother still be hypocritical if she was the food provider of the family, food preparer, yet made some non-vegan dishes for her family? Would that mother be hypocritical? I don't think so, in my opinion. And likewise, I don't think a pet owner would be hypocritical, especially if that animal wasn't really cut out to be fully eating 100% plants. Again, it's merely the definition as far as possible and practicable. If you can't make your family go 100% vegan, maybe get them to go 50% vegan, and that's a huge step in the right direction. Jessica, all right. Thank you for the super chat tip there, Jessica. Awesome. Well, I helped introduce you to veganism. That is totally awesome. See, that's what I'm talking about. Some of them may watch more of our videos, Also, what's my favorite subject in school? I'm curious, since you talk about food science sometimes. Let's see, in college, it was definitely philosophy. That's why I ended up graduating in and going to graduate school in. But before that, in college, I was interested in psychology. In fact, I was really close, like a class or two away from a minor in research psychology, or experimental psychology, I should say, which is learning how to do research, like read through studies and stuff like that. I even conducted my own little study, which I should just like scan in on my scanner and share with you guys someday. I'm one of the few vegan YouTubers who actually did a study. I did a controlled experiment, and wrote up a whole paper. It wasn't published or anything like that. And in high school though, let's see, I can't remember what I liked in high school. I'm not sure what part of school you're talking about. I don't think I remember high school all that well. Maybe I liked my French classes or something. I just liked it whenever I had a good teacher, a teacher that was motivated or motivating and interesting. I was all about that. It didn't matter if it was math or English. Hey, if they were all into Shakespeare, if that was their passion and were reading like Macbeth in his or her class, that's going to be my favorite class that semester. And let's see, Peter, if you had kids, teenagers, and they go out and eat food or at a fast food restaurant like McDonald's, I wouldn't like that. Once they're a teenager, you can't really control them. When they're babies, you can raise them vegan if we want. I mean, vegan diet, you don't raise them ethically to be vegan. But anyway, if they're teenagers and they're going out and eating stuff you can't approve of, what can you do? You can't kick them out of the house. Really, that doesn't seem like the right answer. But yeah, if they're eating at home, yeah, they're gonna be eating the stuff that I purchase with my money. They're gonna be eating all the delicious plant-based foods that me and Angie eat. Is French kissing a real thing, Captain Crazy? I don't know. Haven't we all French kissed at some point? Let's see. Yeah, Shauna. Yeah, good teacher makes a world of difference. And I remember in high school, in my senior year, I was all motivated to take a physics class because I was thinking about, hey, maybe I'll study astronomy or something like that. Carl Sagan was my influence. My physics teacher, so freaking boring. It just put me to sleep. It was just so, it was old and just boring. Remember we had a substitute for like a week because our teacher was gone. I was totally into it that week. I studied, I learned everything. I was totally motivated. And the regular teacher came back, like, oh, I don't like this guy. Not that he was a bad person. He just was so just not inspiring or motivating or anything. Just like he needed to retire. Now, again, I'm not being ageist. I mean, you could be a really boring young teacher as well. I just happen to be an old, boring teacher. Hippies, as an MFA in Lit, you'll go for Macbeth any day. I like Macbeth as far as Shakespeare goes. Yeah, Macbeth and oh God, A Midsummer's Night's Dream are my two faves. I've seen some productions of Midsummer Night's Dream in college. Really good productions too. Not just like a high school one. Not to say high school ones aren't good, but college you got more production value, better, theater experience, lights and everything. Anyway, I sound really uneducated there. Lights. They have lights, they have lights in the theaters. You know what I mean? Favorite film? I don't know. I have a lot of films I like. Like Easy Rider is one of my faves. One of my faves of the 2000 is Only Lovers Left Alive. Speaking of Shakespeare, it's starring oh God, Tom Hiddleston. He's like, this is before he became famous from the Marvel universe. I've been raving about this movie for ages. It follows like, two vampires through a few days in their lives. It's pretty cool. It's an art movie. Don't worry. It's not some weird like Twilight or something like that. Not to say Twilight's bad, but this is like an indie, an art house kind of production. Let's see. My favorite foreign movie. Wow. Let me think. It's Whew. I can't think of any off the top of my head. I would say my favorite foreign directors are Pedro Almodovar from Spain, and in China, Wong Kar-wai. Maybe my favorite foreign movie might be Bad Education, otherwise pronounced as Mal Educación. Is that right, Spanish-speaking people? Mal Educación. Check that out. Yeah, maybe that one. But anyway, those are my two favorite foreign directors. Cool, Graven Babes. I'm glad you guys... A lot of people, after I think hearing from me, checked out Only Lovers Left Alive and saw it's an amazing movie. In fact, I just bought it one day. I was going to rent it one day to see it again, and I saw I could rent it for like $3 or buy it for like $4. So I have it. I can watch it for the rest of my life. Fu Manpu, the ending of Easy Rider, pretty much sums up life. I don't know if that should get too philosophical about that ending in Easy Rider. I read interviews with the guys saying they made that ending just to shock people. I don't think they're trying to make anything too deep, but it is really crazy. And you could think that's what I like about Easy Rider. Like almost every scene, I can get really philosophical about it and try to figure out what's the deep meaning of this scene. I don't know if they wanted us to do that. I don't think that was their intent, but it is a pretty thought-provoking movie. Great movie to watch under the influence of cannabis, by the way, too. Not to say you have to, but I think it fits the time. The movies came out in 1969. It just seems right to have a little bit, a little smidgen, a little puff. Oh man, you got Only Lovers Left Alive on the vinyl. Oh my goodness, I envy you. Yeah, there's some really cool music in that movie too. I'm telling that is me. I'm totally 100% that Tom Hiddleston character. I make weird, dreamy, shoegazer, dream poppy music. I'm kind of like a a slight misanthrope of sorts, and maybe not as bad as he is or anything like that, but I'm an introvert, I don't feel comfy in big social situations or anything like that. And I'm like him, really depressed at what the humans have done to destroy our planet. In his case, what they've done to destroy their pure blood supply. In our case, what they're doing by killing animals and destroying our home, our planet, so they can have taste pleasure, so I can relate a lot to his character. Oh, Aguirre, Wrath of God. Yeah, Fu Manchu. That's one of my all-time favorites as well. Werner Herzog. Yeah, speaking of favorite foreign directors and favorite foreign movies, Werner Herzog. Fitzgeraldo, the movie where they actually carried this giant boat over a mountain or a big hill. And Aguirre, the Wrath of God. Klaus Kinski. Yeah, he's an amazing actor. So yeah, check that out. Check out Nosferatu by Werner Herzog as well, with Klaus Kinski during the October type of months there. A little misanthropish. I kind of am a little bit. It's really here's a good example, guys, how I can get really bummed with people. I got my haircut last week on Thursday. I put a picture of the style that the actual professional hairstylist did on mine, and people are saying, "Oh, it's crazy. Oh, you look like a Karen," or something like that. It's like, it's just an Asian dude haircut. Don't try to say I look like some kind of racist meme thing. It's like it's just an Asian dude haircut. Like, how can people have to say such stupid crap? I did something fun and chill, and people are saying stupid, kind of mean stuff about it. So anyway, that's just one example of why just something really just harmless and chill like that can get turned into a big yeah. Anyway. Meat eater, babies need cheese. Can you give me any reference, any citation where a baby must eat cheese and without which a baby would like perish or become ill or something like that? Gotta back that outrageous claim up. Extreme claims demand extreme evidence. Carl Sagan. So yeah, let's see what you got on that one. Oh, thanks, Sean. Yeah, I'm cool with my haircut, but just people can be so mean, Anyway. Yeah, haters gonna hate. Well, hippie Easter. I've not lived till you've seen Henry V, where Henry's played by a woman. No, I can't say I've seen that. Yeah, AJ Vintage, thank you for informing Meat Eater. The objective here, if you come here to debunk veganism rather than participate with vegans in a discussion, the object here is to present an intelligent argument backed up with facts, or some kind of support, like, premise 1, premise 2, conclusion, some kind of thing like that. Rather than, I like meat, babies need cheese. Give us a little more. All you're saying is opinions. And opinions don't matter. I could say, babies don't need cheese. We don't operate in the realm of opinions here. We operate in the realm of evidence. We operate in the realm of critical thinking. So you can try again if you want to play. Now that you know how the rules are here. Fu Manchu, cut the cheese. That's very vegan. Hey, Tina, thanks for staying as long as you can. I've been on almost 2 hours a night, Tina. I think you're on from pretty much the very beginning there. What's that, K? How can you get someone who doesn't feel empathy for animals to go vegan? Well, first I want to know if they feel empathy for humans even. If not, they're probably sociopath or extreme narcissist, so they might not feel empathy for anyone or anything except maybe themselves. What's that, Blue Jay? There are humanitarian arguments for veganism. Though obviously, if you have basically no compassion or empathy, then the philosophy is lost. And yeah, another way of kind of saying what I was just saying there. Linda, no, they never said why babies need cheese. Just someone came here and gave a personal opinion, which I said, it's fine, but don't expect a personal opinion alone to do anything, like let alone debunk veganism. It's just someone saying an opinion. I like the color purple. You're like, oh, veganism debunked. It doesn't work like that. What's that, Captain Crazy? Meat Eater, you got to do better than that. Your points are really weak. Okay, so Kay says they feel empathy for humans, but not other animals. Okay, so they do have some kind of, they're not totally like sociopathic. Ask them this. I bet they do, if they feel empathy for humans, then they must feel some empathy for animals. Do they own a pet? Or are they like friends with an animal, like their neighbor or boyfriend or girlfriend has a pet? What if we got that pet and harmed it? Like we started sticking a knife into it. Would they sit there and go, wow, interesting? Or would they go, whoa, what are you doing? You know? So if they can feel any kind of empathy for animals, they would understand, yeah, it is wrong to harm an animal. So if they understand that, because they might not, I think a lot of times people will kind of like compartmentalize like the food animals, like cows, pigs, chickens, like that, away from the animals that you play with and stuff like that. Or, you know, so let them know they're all the same. There's really no difference between a dog and a pig, you know, similar intelligence and all that stuff. Like, what's the difference? You know, just society says these animals, you harm them and we don't care or talk about it. And these animals we love and take to the vet and do all these cool things to. So show them all the animals are the same. If they feel that it's wrong to go kick a poodle in the head, they probably can see that it's wrong to shoot a cow in the throat. You know? Oh, Jennifer, you live in Alabama and you feel like you're the only vegan there? That is sad to hear. Well, I'm your vegan friend here in California, so don't worry about that. You got at least one vegan friend. And as far as I can see, I have about 90 odd vegan friends right now too in the chat. So Caitlin, so what if they value their taste and convenience above all that? So they're saying you can do morally wrong actions if they produce pleasure. And in this case of eating animals stimulates the taste buds. Even though it's morally wrong to go hit a poodle on the head with a big club, right? They know that's morally wrong, but they'll override that morality if they get taste pleasure or some kind of sensory pleasure. Then ask them all. You know, rapists, I'm sure, feel some kind of pleasure typically when they rape. A lot of murderers probably feel awesome when they're murdering people. So just because an action brings you pleasure doesn't mean it's morally justified or morally cool or anything like that. So you can bring that up to them. Just because something you derive pleasure from it, the morality isn't like washed away. Pleasure does not override morality. Indy, the longest living societies eat pigs. I don't know if that's true or false, but I don't care. You don't need to eat pigs to be alive and live a long time. The longest living studied population are the Seventh-day Adventists, and the vegan Adventists have an extra 10 years of life over the meat-eating Adventists. So, you know, but either way, veganism isn't a diet to promote longevity, even though it can be helpful in that pursuit if you do it, you know, in a healthy way. But veganism is just saying, hey, it's wrong to harm animals. It's cruel to harm animals, so we don't do that. Let's see, Heisenberg, would vegans rather cows become extinct? Why would cows become extinct? I mean, just because cows are the desired animal for like people's eating and stuff like that, and pigs, who says they're going to go extinct? We just don't want them to be exploited. If people want to keep cows around, that's totally cool. If they want to keep them on a farm, you know, not exploit them, cool. You know, if people want to keep them in some kind of sanctuary or something like that, cool. You know, they're not going to die. There's no one's saying eradicate the earth of all the cows and pigs and chickens. We're saying we just don't need 80 billion of these animals to be intentionally brought into existence for the sole reason of being exploited and ultimately killed. We can maybe get by with, instead of 80 billion farm animals, maybe 500,000, 50,000, 1,000, I don't know, a way smaller number than 80 billion animals annually bred into existence needlessly for slaughter. Maybe we just need a few thousand cows. I don't know. I'm not a biology expert or anything like that. You know, so I'm just saying, no, we're not saying they should become extinct. We just don't need so freaking many of them to be raised to have this horrible life where they're exploited the entire time and killed. But yeah, you need a few thousand to keep a population going. Cool. Yeah, good point, Blue Jay. Yeah, if cows are all somehow if humans were eradicated from the earth somehow, some plague or asteroid or whatever, hit us, and cows were free to roam and wander, they would adapt to the wild again. They probably never revert to what they were like 10,000 years ago before humans domesticated them, but they would go back in the wild and figure some way to survive. Maybe not globally, maybe some climates won't be as good for vegetation for them to forage on, but they'll adapt, they'll be fine without us. That's not near what you were asking. What were you asking then, Heisenberg? Heisenberg, okay, you're accusing me of not reading your entire comment. Let me go back and scroll to your comment. Okay, let's put you on the wall, Heisenberg. We don't need to have a debate here. We'll just put you on the wall. We haven't had anyone on the wall today. So let's go to that, and where we can look at your whole thing here. Okay, so I think I answered the first question. Would vegans rather cows become extinct? And if so, no, there's no and. And means it's a conjunction operator, meaning both sides of the statement have to be true. So the rest of it doesn't really matter, but I'll read it. Do I hold the same desire for zebras? No. Both die of a natural death. However, zebras get eaten alive. I'm not sure what the argument is there. You're saying zebras live in nature and sometimes get eaten by other animals? Okay, I understand that. I get that. So what? What's the conclusion? If I'm not seeing the conclusion, something's missing here. I don't understand what's going on. Would vegans rather cows become extinct? And if so, no, I don't want them to become extinct. Do you hold the same desire for zebras to become extinct? No. Both die of a natural death. Yeah, getting shot in the throat is a natural death. Zebras die of a natural death. Do they get shot in the throat too? I know they can get attacked by predators, but I'm not sure where you're getting at. Maybe clarify it a little bit more. What am I missing here? I'm not sure what the point of this is. And help me. I'm not saying you're a bad person or didn't state this properly. Help me out. I just don't know what the argument is exactly. So try one more time and I'll try my best to answer. I just see kind of some unrelated thoughts in my mind. Maybe you can connect the dots better for me. Heisenberg, no, just give me your argument. Because what I'm seeing here is not an argument. It's unrelated statements. Help me. Give me a friggin' argument. I'm a philosopher. I can sink my teeth into an argument, but no, I don't want cows to become extinct. And if so, again, that's the conjunction operator, and it doesn't connect with follows, so I'm not sure how you connect them together. Both, yeah, they die of a natural death. Okay, I'll grant you maybe zebras die of a natural death too. Maybe a poacher gets them or something like that. Zebras get eaten alive. Therefore what? What is your point? What am I missing here? Please help me out, Heisenberg. Linda, yeah, the question does not make sense. I'm not even sure yeah, see, is it just me? I don't think I'm being intellectually dishonest or anything. I sincerely don't understand the question or what the argument, if there is one here. So maybe restate it. That's why I don't have debates with people, because this is what happens. People just say weird things like this, and I'm not sure how to respond because this is not a logical proposition. It's not an argument. So I'm not sure, like, yes, and therefore let's get to it. So let's get to it. Give me the conclusion or whatever. Something's missing. And you can complete it. I'll paste whatever you need to say to complete the thought. I will paste it right below it. So I'm not taking it out of context, not misrepresenting anything. I want to see the argument. You don't understand the argument either. See, it's not just me. Okay, see, this is why Heisenberg. I forgot to copy your name there. I'm sorry. You should get full credit. But this is why I don't like to have debates with people, because often we're not using logic or anything. We're just saying stuff. And no, I don't just say stuff. I want to analyze the logic of this. So anyway. Yeah, lions eat zebras in the wild. Yeah, what's the point, Graven Babies? Exactly. Yeah, zebras get eaten by lions or wildebeest or whatever. No, wildebeests are like zebras. They get hunted. But anyway, so what's the point? Yeah, what's the point? Animals get eaten by other animals in the wild. Therefore, Bam! Give me the bam. That's what I want to see. The bam. Give me the big bam there. Okay, anyway. Nicholas, should we save animals being eaten by predators as vegans? Oh, don't give me this whole ask yourself, Dr. Avi, vegan gains theory. I've discussed that ad infinitum, how ridiculous of a theory that is. If you want me to get into it, I can a little bit. I don't have time to break it all down. It's quite complicated, but there's a lot of problems with their theory there. Just think about it, though. Why did you go vegan many years or recently, Nicholas? Is it because you found it wrong how humans are exploiting animals? Like, why are humans breeding all these animals into existence and killing them when we can eat plants? Or did you go vegan because an eagle hunts a rodent? You know, that probably is not why you went vegan. It probably didn't offend your morality that an eagle hunted a rodent, but you probably went vegan because you found it violated your morality that humans breed animals into existence to keep them enslaved their entire lives to kill them. Yeah, see, it's a huge difference there. Indy, milk shown here, where's here as fully beneficial? Again, who cares? I'm sure there's some good nutrients in milk. I'm not denying that whatsoever. The thing is, why drink milk, Indy? It's absolutely unnecessary. Humans are the only creatures that drink milk past infancy, and not only that, they drink the milk of another creature. Like, would you drink a rat milk? Would you drink a bear milk? I mean, why are you drinking milk? You don't need milk. And then, therefore, in addition to that, the whole process of producing, retrieving milk from another animal is inherently exploitative. It's cruel. You're killing the male offsprings from the forcibly impregnated animals that you're raising, and it's unnecessary. You don't need milk to be alive or even healthy. If so, I'd be sick and dead right now. So who cares if it's fully beneficial? I mean, what does that even mean? The thing is, I'm fully beneficial. I'm doing just fine, beyond just fine, without any milk of any kind, except for plant milks for the past 11 and a half years. That's a pretty badass though, yeah, huh? But would you want to drink their milk, huh? Well, what's the facts? I just gave you the facts. Why are you arguing that we need to drink milk? Yeah, sure. I'm sure it's beneficial to eat a human, but we don't need to do that. We can eat plants. Milk might have some nutrients in there. I'm not denying it. It does have nutrients in there, but we don't need them. It's not like milk has essential nutrients without which humans would become sick and diseased and all these other horrible bad things. Again, if so, I wouldn't be where I'm at right now, 11 years vegan. So that's the facts, man. Why do you insist on needlessly harming an animal for nutrients that you don't need to get from harming animals? You can eat plants and be nutritionally satisfied. So anyway, yeah, there's a lot of cruelty there, Harmony Paints. Yeah, I've talked earlier in this live stream. Yeah, what happened? First of all, a female cow is forced to be pregnant pretty much her entire adult life. Do you understand that? A living sentient, imagine if humans were forced to be pregnant their entire lives, forcibly impregnated and kept in that state as long as possible. And then when their milk production drops, they are killed. They're turned into steak. And what happens when you're pregnant? Besides lactating, you produce babies. What happens to the babies? They're killed. Males are killed instantly or turned into become veal, basically. The females either killed or they're put into this cycle of dairy production too. It's an inherently cruel and sick industry. So again, why do we need to do this for? Why do we need to exploit all these animals for no real purpose other than making milk companies profits? Milk is healthy. Well, so what? Plants are healthy. So what? What's the problem there? I didn't deny that there's no nutrients in milk, Indy. Do you understand that? I didn't say milk is, inherently devoid of nutrition or anything like that. Americans eat a lot of crap, Indy, but you can't blame that on anything other than Americans eat a lot of crap. It doesn't therefore mean, here's your argument, Indy. Americans eat a lot of crappy processed food. Therefore, they should eat milk. It doesn't follow. I could say the same thing. Americans eat a lot of crappy processed food. Step 2 would be, milk is healthier. Therefore, Americans should eat milk. I could do that same logic. Americans eat all the crappy processed food. Plants are healthy or healthier. Therefore, Americans should eat plants. That logic, is pretty weak. It doesn't really argue. You could argue both sides of veganism or non-veganism. Milk is linked, dairy is linked to breast cancer. But regardless of the fact, let's say it wasn't. Let's say milk was not linked to anything. Why would you insist on consuming a product that is inherently linked to such extreme cruelty and provides no benefits that you couldn't get from eating plants? Name the nutrient that is found only in milk that you cannot get from plants. A nutrient that is so important for human functioning and health, without which we would be ill. Please tell me what I've been missing out for 11 years and is holding me back from being healthy. Please let me know, Indy. Yeah, milk is good for calves or baby, whatever animal it is. There's not enough plant food to turn everyone vegan. Yeah, there's plenty of plant food. We grow more, we produce more food, more calories than every human on earth could consume. Unfortunately, too many of those calories are fed to cows. So that's why we don't have enough food. We have enough land mass for agriculture to feed every human on the planet several times over. Unfortunately, animals are getting that food instead of humans. So no, good try. Animals are fed plants. I hate to break it to you. Yeah, livestock's eating it. I mean, what do you think? So you're saying if we didn't feed livestock, we would need to grow even more plants? No, livestock, 80 billion animals compared to 8 billion humans. We're feeding 8 billion humans plus 80 billion animals. If we did not need to feed 80 billion animals, we'd have plenty of food. We'd have plenty of food to go around. But yeah, people are starving because you guys won't give up your meat. Simple as that. But steak, huh, Sean? I know, huh? Yeah, Faw Dotting. How many of those cows near you get to live after they quit producing milk or after the production drops to a level that the bean counters aren't happy with? Yeah, any grandmother cows? No, those cows become meat. They're either disposed of or people eat it. There's so much cruelty in dairy that people just want to ignore. What if it was a small indie farm? Again, biology is biology. You need to have a pregnant cow. Pregnant cows not only produce milk, but they produce babies too. What happens to those babies on a tiny local farm? Same thing. Biology is biology. Grass-fed dairy is better for the environment. Well, I made a video. I can paste the link for you here, Dairy, about how Indy, about how many animals we'd need if the entire world were to eat grass-fed beef. So let's take a look at that right now. How many Earths are required? It's not sustainable. It will forever be a food of privilege for the wealthier, more entitled people of the planet. We simply do not have enough Earths to sustain people eating all grass-fed
This is Ryan of
3 planet Earths.
I gave it away here.
Completely sustainable. It just won't work eating all this grass upon pretty much every square inch of the world. So that alone, let me show some of my calculations here.
These are really conservative numbers, by the way.
37 billion acres, 37 billion acres for all these cattle to roam on. Well, remember, just a second ago, we said there's about 35 billion acres that are necessary for all these cattle because of the 1.8 acres per cow. So that doesn't leave much room. We'd have to cover the entire Earth, all of civilization, every last snowfield, every last desert with cattle. So obviously that's not going to happen. There's no way to cover the entirety of our planet with grass and cattle eating all this grass upon pretty much every square inch of the world. So that alone shows you that everyone going fully grass-fed beef is completely sustainable. It just won't work on this planet. And to show you how even more ridiculous of an idea it is, let's look at the land that's actually appropriate for agriculture and growing grass for cattle to graze on. And that reduces down to just 51 million square kilometers, which is only 12.6 billion acres. Remember, we need about triple that.
Here we go, guys. Here's the magic numbers here. Indy, pay close attention.
Cattle to be free roaming and eating grass all the time. So you would need roughly, this is my calculation now, you'd need roughly 3 planet Earths in order for everyone on the planet to be able to eat 100% grass-fed beef diet. 3 planet Earths. And once again, I want to emphasize, every time when I made a calculation here, when there was an estimation of like how much meat a person ate per day, how many acres a cow used, I went with the most conservative numbers, the lowest ends of those ranges. So the numbers could actually be much higher than what I calculated here. And another case in point, I want to, going back to Leo Venus's video, he used an additional factor that would have made my numbers even higher. He looked at how you need
Anyway, there's the point there. I put the link down there in the show chat for my video. If you find any flaws with my mathematics, I was really clear exactly how I calculated this. Again, I used the most conservative estimates. It's minimum 3 planet Earths, so it will forever be a diet of privilege for the elite. There's not enough land mass on this planet, especially now that we live on. I saw he said, well, there used to be so many bison in the United States. Well, yeah, now there's cities and freeways and suburbs and sprawl. That land mass is spoken for, and then all the agriculture, land use for agriculture, they just can't have the same amount of animals that were here, like, you know, before Europeans settled here. It's gone. It's just not, you know, we can't just destroy our cities or anything like that. So it's just ridiculous. So anyway, Indy, there you go. 60 million bison in America. How much land mass of that is available now for bison? That's my whole point. We just don't have enough land mass to have all these grass-fed animals wandering the earth. We would need at least 3 planet Earths. So it's going to forever be a diet or a food of privilege. It does not scale in any way, shape, or form. You know what does scale, though? Eating plants. We already have enough land right now to feed every person on this planet. But unfortunately, like I said, we're feeding 80 billion animals on top of that. And that's where we have food shortage problems. If we didn't devote such land mass to feeding animals, we'd have more than enough to feed the human population several times over. But Indy, if you want to live a diet of elite privilege and think that's what everyone should do, great, but it'll never get above like maybe a 10-15% market share or something like that, because it just does not scale. Think about it. Good ideas need to scale. Your idea is cute and all, but it sucks because it does not scale. So anyway, and good point, Jesse 12-string. Over half the people walking on this planet right now, Indy and other pro-dairy people, over half of the human beings living and walking on this planet right now are lactose intolerant. So, yeah, you don't want to give them milk. Or maybe you do because you don't give a crap. Ankit, how to gain weight on a vegan diet. Hey, I'm not a dietitian or anything like that, but maybe if you're over exercising or exercising a lot, exercise a little bit less, and eat a little bit more. I don't know how you're eating. Maybe you're under eating, but yeah, just try to not burn through calories through exercise. Don't needlessly. Yeah, still exercise, but don't, you know, maybe back it down a little bit. Indy, still cows. Indy, we're done with the cow thing. I showed you my numbers. If you think I'm wrong, cool. All right, tell me where I went wrong in my calculations. Just your idea is not sustainable. There's just not enough available land mass in the world today, or even in the United States today, since we've developed most of the United States' land now here in 2022. So Indy, I'm gonna warn you, just we're moving on from your dairy thing there. So anyway, guys, let me text Angie and see if she's down with the pizza tonight. If not, we're going to make Tuscan kale pilaf. So let me see what she says. Oop, that's not Angie. Here's Angie. Pizza or pilaf? See what she says. Yeah, Tracy, good point too. Yeah, calorically dense plants too. Instead of eating a bunch of like say carrots or something like that or salad, low, not the most calorically dense foods in the world. Eat like potatoes and rice and stuff like that. Stuff that's calorically dense. If you want even more calorically dense, eat some high fat stuff too, like nuts, seeds, avocados, which you should be eating anyway. But yeah, pack in calorically dense plants. Pizza pilaf, that would be cool. Angie said, what'd she say here? My choices, so I get to choose, Let me just kind of quickly look to see how the pizza place is looking tonight. I remember last time when you guys were going to buy us a pizza, I was about to order it and they were like completely shut down. I couldn't figure out why. I saw their tweet the next day or their Instagram post saying they took an employee wellness kind of day. So let's see. Oh man, yeah, they're open. 45 minutes. Hey, Leia. Oh my goodness.
Love all that you guys
wow.
do. Enjoy a vegan treat on me.
Wow. Thank you. That pays for pretty much a pizza right there. Just on your one super chat tip alone there. So thank you, Leia. Thanks so much. I'll let Angie know we can get a pizza if we want. And thanks to your guys' generosity. I tell you, it's been a pretty rough week for us. A lot of problems, especially some pet problems. So anyway, pizza, who knows? Maybe we'll turn our day around a little bit there. So thanks, guys. Guys rock. Yeah, let's see. I can get a pizza in 45 minutes, huh? Yeah. I'll let Angie know that you guys, they bought us a za if we like. All right. Thanks, Captain Crazy. Yeah. It's this one of our cats. He's spent the night at the vet, and hopefully, everything's planned on track to get him back tomorrow. And this is beyond Tux, our neighbor's cat. It's funny. We saw Tux's mom today, and we said, our cat's at the vet right now, too. So anyway, thanks, guys. Thanks, AJ Vintage. Thank you, guys. Yeah, it's tough. You guys know. You guys that own pets, you guys know what it's like, Especially us. We don't have kids. Our animals, we treat them like humans, so they're pretty much like our kids. So it's weird. Parth, I'm not hating on Indy. I just told Indy we were done discussing the dairy stuff. This is the second time this live stream I've delved into dairy, the intrinsic cruelty that's part of dairy. Whether the dairy farm is like right next door to your house and they treat the animals really nice and pet them, or whether it's a factory farm dairy situation, there's no getting around the fact that dairy is inherently cruel. So anyway, Andy, great. I'm glad you can enjoy the privilege of grass-fed beef. Like I said, it doesn't scale up to satisfy humanity. You need 3 planet Earths minimum. But if you want to enjoy that privilege while inherently being a part of a cruel practice to animals, have at it. Yeah, Blue Jay. Indy refuses to do any sort of research or listen to any arguments that go against his or her point of view. No point, really. Yeah, Graven babies. Our pets are our family. Yeah, I don't have kids. I have cats. Yeah, good point. Softil, if I pronounce your name right there. Yeah, Jesse 12 string. That's pretty much why I don't want to really get into it right now. But yeah, that's why I'm kind of in a not great mood today. That's why I didn't go to the gym today too. I didn't do my normal Friday routine. Just hung out at home and just keeping track of what's going on. And fortunately I was able to film my Joe Rogan response video. So at least that will come out relatively soon. If I went to the gym today, I probably wouldn't be able to do the gym and film a video and do a live stream. Just not enough time because I need to like eat and bathe in between all that. Yeah, pizza will probably make me feel a bit better, Peter. I agree. Maybe so. Oh, play a bass riff. No, my bass playing sucks right now, guys. It's no. Thanks, guys. But yeah, I guess I could order us a pizza right now. That wouldn't be a bad thing. Yeah, because we haven't had one of our Fourth Horseman pizzas in, God, I don't know. I have to look. It's probably been a month or two, maybe. Yeah, I guess tonight we'll watch something funny. We'll watch I think there's 3 episodes out of that We Failed, you know, the reenactment of WeWork. So we'll check that out because I was digging that last night. Order the pizza. All right, I'm gonna order the pizza, guys. I'm gonna commit. I'm gonna order it right now. What's cool is I could just probably do it in a second because I just order what I did before. Let's see. Yeah, ordered again. 1 item to cart. It's getting added to cart right now. Let's see. You can't really see it in there. Okay, let me check it out here. I want to make a note to them so that there's no. I gotta get the part where I can leave a message like no. Oh man. I gotta tell them no onions. I don't see the part where I can leave a message. I don't know if that gets saved or not. Darn. Oh man, I gotta get this out of my cart. Uh-oh, guys, I made a mistake. Oh man, what can I do here? Oh, damn, I think I screwed up. I don't see how to delete this right now. Oh, here it is. Special request, I found it, yes. No onions. Thanks. Gotta thank them for listening to my weird requests here. Okay. Update cart. Yeah, okay, I'm getting it. Sometimes I feel really old with my technology. Anyway, here we go. I've just about got it. Check out with. Okay. I gotta leave a tip too, guys. Okay. All right, processing payment. Woohoo! All right, place an order. It's going through. All right, cool. All right, got it. You heard the notification there. All right, let me tell Angie. All right, she sees it. All right. All right, so she's all excited. She said she saw the notification come through, the payment come through. So, all right, cool. We're getting the pizza tonight, guys. So thank you. Thank you so much, guys. Oh, yeah, Vegan Zombie. He would love Fourth Horseman. Their whole, like, horror, devilish kind of theme would be right up his alley. Zombies, he would feel right at home at Fourth Horseman. And plus, they have these, you know, these really delicious vegan pizzas. One thing you might not like, it's inside a bar. That's really it is. It's like a bar that has really a good pizza kitchen. I know he's straight edge, but yeah, if he can hang there, you know, I won't drink in front of him or anything like that. He'll probably dig it. So yeah, thank you guys. Thank you so much. I don't know what I missed there when I was like busy ordering and stuff, but thanks so much, guys. Yeah, I tell you, it's been a while since we got it. So what's for dessert? I was hoping to make it to Trader Joe's today and get some more banana bread, but it didn't work out. So that would have been dessert. So I don't know if we're going to have a dessert tonight, to be honest with you. So thank you guys. Thank you so much. Yeah, pizza will help cheer us up a little bit until we get one of our fur babies back tomorrow. It's going to be another long, sad night for us all. For me and Angie and for his brother. Harmony Plants. Enjoy my pizza. And thanks for always willing to take on ridiculous arguments. Yeah, like let's look at that one again earlier that Heisenberg was mad that I didn't understand. None of you guys understood that argument either. I'm always open to entertaining listening to arguments, but yeah, I asked him to clarify. Did he ever come back and respond? Are you still here, Heisenberg? Because if you want to clarify what you meant here, I'm willing to have a look, but you better do it pretty soon because I got to go pick up the pizza in a little bit here. Root beer with pizza. We don't have any, but I guess I could just order a root beer from them maybe. That sounds kind of fun. Huh. Thanks, Terry. As far as I know, our fur baby in the vet will be fine. He just needs to spend one more night there for safekeeping and all that. So we should get him back tomorrow. No cat has died or anything. No, just one got ill randomly yesterday, and we took him to the vet promptly, and he spent the night last night, and we talked to them today. They say we want to keep him one more night, and he says he's doing fine. He's resting, recovering, and we will pick him up tomorrow. His brother's fine. Food waste is a big cause of climate change. You know what the number one source of greenhouse gas emissions is, Indy? Let me know if you know what the number one source of greenhouse gas emissions is. And actually, the United Nations has done a lot of study into food production and how it relates to climate change. Do you know what the United Nations, according to their own research, you know which diet they determined to be the most climate-friendly diet, Andy? Let me know. Let me know if you know the number one source of greenhouse gas emissions, and let me know if you know what the United Nations has determined to be the most greenhouse gas, most climate-friendly diet. Let me know. Yeah, you're right, Jesse. He's going to be so happy to come home. It was Bodie that got ill yesterday. Oh, Jennifer, yeah, it's sad. It's one reason why are vegans depressed? Well, it's depressing knowing what's going on and how so little is done for them. I'll tell Indy what the number one source of greenhouse gas emissions is. And again, this is not me making stuff up. This is from the United Nations report, the FAO, the FAO report in 2006 Rome. Greenhouse gas emissions. Number one source of greenhouse gas emissions is animal agriculture. It's more than all of transportation exhaust combined. Animal agriculture, number one. And this is a low estimate. I've seen other ways of calculating this that put it about 49-50% of all greenhouse gas emissions. But the United Nations, of course, takes a more conservative approach. It's still, any way you slice it, more than all of transportation combined in any comparison I've ever seen. Just the percentages disagree from study to study. So there you go. If you want to say that your animal agriculture is great for the planet, well, no, it's more greenhouse gas emissions than all of transportation combined. Did you know animal agriculture is responsible for 91% of Amazon rainforest destruction, either through clear cutting rainforest so cattle can graze upon that land, your free-roaming grass-fed cow crap, or they clear-cut the land so they can plant feed crops for your cattle. 91% of the Amazon. We're destroying the lungs of our planet, the Amazon rainforest, so humans can eat a food that they don't need. We're destroying our planet needlessly. We're killing ourselves. We're killing every living creature on the planet so people can go, oh, that meat was so good. Anyway, yeah, Blue Jay, maybe so, man. Don't know. Yeah, I should let you guys go. I've been on for 2.5 hours tonight, I'm getting better at this, Usually 2 hours in the past I'd be tired. Maybe because I didn't play basketball today. I didn't go to the gym. I just did some work in the home gym today, so not quite as crazy as playing basketball for 2 hours. Yep, I agree with you 100%, Corvid Moon. Defending such absurdity is literally asinine. So anyway, sorry about my congested nose there. Anyway, might need to blow it, I think. Anyway, any little last minute questions before I go? Guitar riff. I haven't played guitar all week, guys. It's been one of those crappy weeks too. I haven't had any time to play guitar all week. Next live stream, hopefully things will be better. I'll be back in my regular kind of grooves in life, and back to practicing. My big thing for guitar this week was to take my Telecaster, which is not up on the wall. One of my Strats is right now. I took it into the shop to get worked on. Needed some adjustments that were beyond my skill level. That was my big musical accomplishment this week. So anyway, guys, thanks for all the love. Thank you, Sean. Appreciate that. Cool, Joan. I'm glad you enjoyed hanging out and listening to the banter. Yeah, you guys too. So again, we have 2 videos in the works. This is pretty rare for us. Angie has a vlog from, if you guys saw our Disney live stream from Tuesday, she's assembling the vlog together. I think it's all done, so that'll probably be the next video, unless I beat her to the punch with my Joe Rogan response video. Again, Joe's saying some crazy nonsense again. So yeah, I filmed that right before I did this live stream. So we got 2 videos coming out next week. So that's soon. Maybe we'll release one this weekend even. So make sure you're subscribed, and more importantly even, make sure you have the notification bell hit on our homepage so you get a notification, because I get comments all the time, guys, from people saying, how come I don't know when your videos come out anymore? They don't get notified from YouTube. So hit the notification bell and you'll just that'll be handled for you. So yeah, so those 2 videos and maybe another midweek live stream next week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, something like that. And if everything goes as planned, I'll be back next Friday with another regular Friday live stream. So I want to thank everyone, guys, for all your good vibes this week. You guys knew I'm going through some crap right now, so I appreciate your just good vibes, and it means a lot to me. I tell you, it helps me mentally hanging out with you guys on Fridays. I think our moderators, Peter, Uncle Walt, thank you guys for holding it down, and all your contributions comments wise too. I don't give you guys enough praise for that, but you guys are always on point, and with your suggestions and ideas for me too, especially your video and other suggestions and ideas for me. So I appreciate that. That goes for everyone too, not just Walt and Uncle Walt and Peter, but everyone. I appreciate you guys bringing new ideas to my attention. Because like I said, I'm not as aware of a lot of what's going on in the vegan world as much as you guys. I'm just kind of focused on my thing. So you guys help me stay on top of new information and developments. So I'm glad. Thank you, Giggles. And thank you so much, Giggles. Giggles put us right over on the Giggles and Leia put us over Anatomic Vegan for the pizza. I was kind of on the fence once I saw this come through. Like, yeah, we're gonna celebrate tonight. We need it. We need a little something, to just cheer us up a little bit. So thank you guys. I'll tell Angie how extremely wonderful and positive you guys were. Not just in the super chats, just being you guys, just being cool. I gotta say, we have the coolest following, the coolest fans, whatever you want to refer to yourselves as, the coolest followers. That's why I live stream. I like hanging out with you guys, and I'm glad you guys enjoy hanging out with me too. So enough of me rambling. I'm gonna get going, and yeah, I think I gotta start making some moves to pick up the pizza, guys. So thank you once again, and thanks for all your support, and I will share it with Angie as much as I can. So until next time, guys, let's remain happy, healthy, and vegan. Peace out.